Have mercy on we, Biafra. Lord, give us. Have mercy on we, Biafra. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, Biafrans, and give us a freedom. Oh, Lord, have mercy on we, Biafrans, and give us a freedom. Fire, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from shining from the east of God. So you have like nobody blood and you feel it, all I know is we are going back to your homeland, to your roots, to Bogike. Biafra nation is around. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to your homeland now, to your roots. Biafra nation is around. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to your homeland now, to your roots. Biafra nation is around. We are going home to where Jehovah. We are going back to we homeland, to we Biafra nation. We are going home to Biafra city. We know fear wicked British, we know fear Britain, we know fear them, we know fear them, Boko Haram, we know fear them, we know fear Fulani Caliphate, we know fear them, we know fear Delilah, we know fear them, we know fear them, Bandit Kill, we know fear them, we know fear them, Janta Wit, we know fear them, we know fear them, Al-Qaeda, we know fear Lucifer, we know fear you Satan, we know fear little demons, we know fear Leviathan, we know fear little zombies, little Janjaweed. Obasanjo and his entire generation died and was buried in our Biafran. Doing this business as usual. This is the new generation of Biafran. For your information, if you don't mind, mad people everywhere. Mad people. I have to go, man. We are going back to your homeland now, to your roots, to Bogike. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to your homeland now, to your roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. We are going back to your homeland, to your roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah. We are going back to your homeland, to your roots. I'm of life, oh. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back. I'm of life. To your homeland. Enjoy the life, here, guy. No problem. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to your homeland now, to your roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. Yerima Shetima, the Boko Haram people said, that in Lagos the Yorubas can be buying the land for 100,000. And Fulanis we buy over 150 or 200,000. But an Ibaban we buy it over 10 million. Amata Madusina Balea. Hey! Give them water. Pastor From. I'm seeing Biafra already, man. Yeah, man. Give them water. Go and gather all the frontal lobe. This night, na open mic, open mic from every angle.
That is ana tahishi, ndara, mad people everywhere. Mad people. Mad people. Delilah, the frontal lobe. After 3 years. After 3 years. Gloria really, her prayer told her to come and disrupt our 2 visitors. No, don't worry. I know why she came. I know why she came. 5 days ago, she came back on Twitter. I will tell you why she came back. Frontal lobe. That her frontal lobe. Chineka Wagwe now. Biafra, we are the people of God. A nation of 80 million people. They want Delilah somewhere. After 3 years, 3 solid years. 3 solid years. Immediately, they conspired and wrote a letter. After that letter was released, because that is the final blow they have to do. Then I told her, Oya, go on Twitter. Get active now. Delilah, my name is Rafael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Vam Vam Vam. And my donor Vam Vam Vam. Biafra is our hope. Biafra is our last hope. Biafra belongs to everyone. We are all Biafrans. You are Delilah. You belong to the camp of the Philistines. You sold your soul to the devil. After 5 years, after 3 years, you come back and then you are making noise on Twitter. After 3 years, 5 days ago, you come back on Twitter. After you conspired with DSS and all of you conjure and you wrote a letter, it is his handwriting. The family confirmed it. The wife confirmed it. Then the wife come out on Twitter. I am happy to be back on Twitter after 3 years. Chineke ogo. Chineke ogo. Chineke ogo. Owara bang. Biafra belongs to us. We have been subjugated. We have suffered so much. You think that peanut they gave you, Biafra is worth more than, there is no money in this world that can buy Biafra. There is no money in this world that can buy Biafra. They gave you chicken change. You sold your husband. And then you come after 3 years, conspired with DSS, with a lawyer, Jimako. Then you bring a letter. It is his handwriting. And you expect a holy, chosen vessel like Man Simon Ekpa to come on his platform and announce to Biafrans, we have cancelled Staton Chineke Ogo. If I die after this one, I go. Chineke Ogo. Chineke Ogo Amukurie. Chineke Ogo Mandi ni making a house on Meya, Mandi frontal lobe no hega minyo kuna balea. Akwe die your frontal lobe ga. Maka Chineke kerem mado. Ama munyo this night. And when one man had actually used Afiabo or Siabo Lassie, I'm going to expose that video tonight. This is an open mic. Share this video. Let everybody come. My prime minister did not give me permission for this. I am on my own on this. I go for more. Vam. Chineke Ogo. Chineke Ogo. Mad people. After 3 years, you are shamelessly coming on Twitter to come and brandish your foolishness. Because nigga me po tele for one asari to kumbo. Chineke Ogo. I would know you do me when I see Abiko Yabayara. More puta. See Abiko Bayara. How you wear with him? And I'm a kunke with Yoku. Chineke Ogo. Mad people everywhere. We are gonna go to her Twitter space. I think I'm gonna go and invite her. Uchechi. Invite her and Abalea. Amu Ogini, I am the one in charge here tonight. Here on my platform. Mad people everywhere. Thunder, Rijura Foga, Babu didn't make a hassle. Ndara, mad people. Ndara, mad people. You think you would take us for a ride, for a joke? You think people's life were wasted in vain? No. The sacrifices that were afambo ajere, atuga aja, maka Biafra, and aja horugombo gere. Chidek ogedede, horugombo aja gere. 3 years after, they put on a Twitter, une decha letter, ewebia, se ne potago. I am an ABC potan, I got whatever he say pota, on your own. That place you came out from, if you don't go back on your own, we will send you back there by force. By force, by fire. Amuneku, Pastor Vam. By force, by fire. And when the anointing, you walk walking, Chilekan, when they and they bump and that is it. Okay, this obodon de mo obode kwensubuzu gada. Obode kwensubuzu ogadarere. The zoo must collapse. The zoo must collapse. Akwe for Gutechi. 10,000 of you cannot stop this. 10,000 of you cannot. Okay? I'm not telling you, Otelega haga watching Nabalia. I get with Ikodo, where Kuchia, Buru Telega Hagawa. Gabi Tendi Zoo. Ako Friday, Apugomi si Teremporo. Apugomi si Teremporo. We had a man, Aqua Biafra. My Biafra, I need now. My Biafra, I need now. We all perish because we have suffered enough. We have suffered enough. Mad people, ndi Nzama. I am because I was the chief of the Nzama. Uchechi, I was the chief of the Nzama now. I can have Twitter space, but can share the pieces of the bits. And I share that their group. Excuse me. I'll open the line for every one of you that wants to come in, so that you will come in and air your mind. Pastor Vam. Who's this one? My question is this. She, the queen of Biafra, is Kanu of Biafra. Now, wow. Okay. Please let my admins be active, okay? Any you treat them with Vam. Any give them Vam on this platform tonight. Look here. Uchechi Okukano. As indeed, the criminals will always seek ground to justify their delinquency. Senator Baribe, did you hear her? She is celebrating Senator Baribe. Senator Iberibe has separated at real IPOB from the mayhem orchestrated by the enemies of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Hashtag BIAFRANS and IPOBians at. Soon they will begin to eat their own flesh and be drunk with their own obara. Now, from day one, when they kidnapped Mazin Nnamdi Kanu under her own, support and her involvement, our prime minister, who doggedly stood, told the whole world, of which I am going to play the video now. He told the whole world that anything we are doing, we will separate Mazin Nnamdi Kanu from it. Biafrans, are you following me? Everything we have ever been doing since Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, we have always separated Mazin Nnamdi Kanu from it. We have always told the whole world that what we are doing is for him to be released. And we take responsibility for everything we do. He's not involved. Now ask me, what is this idiot saying? Can you hear this Asari Doku boss side chick? What is she saying? So Abaribe, they have not said anything about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. They have not even found all the while Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's case is coming out in court. Abaribe, I have not seen him near the court. Yeah. I've not seen him near the court. He has not insisted on Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Even when the court granted him freedom, Abaribe did not come out and say anything. All of a sudden, Abaribe, together with all the whole senators, are fighting sit at home. The motion that was raised for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom, it was quashed. Only the motion to go after sit at home stood, and combined with the Senate president and all of them, calling the people that are sitting at home voluntarily for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released, calling them criminals. And this idiotic FrontalLobe Delilah is coming here to validate that nonsense. What does he tell you? Okochukwu na the same people. What does he tell you? Okochukwu na the same people. Look at her. She said, soon they will begin to eat their own. Okay, I've read this one. Let's go. Again, she comes again here. She says, our ultimate focus is hashtag free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then at real IPOB. She's always tagging the criminals on the ground because Okochukwu na the same people. At real IPOB must not be distracted by these imbeciles with a touch of lunacy and nuisance carved out for destruction. Hey, the safety of our people is paramount and they must be protected. Who is not protecting Biafrans? Who is not protecting Biafrans? Have you not heard Ikenguru and all these criminals calling on the Nigerian soldiers to go after people? It's just that I don't keep their videos. Ikenguru, Chinas and Waseta have come on air and said, we are calling on Nigerian police. We are calling on Nigeria this. Go after them. Go after them. How does that amount to protecting Biafrans? And we know, everybody know that within the Nigeria police and army are the terrorists that have been recruited into the army. Those of them that don't even understand English. The only thing they know is whoa, berisi. That's the only thing they know. And all these gang of criminals have been calling to the extent that one of them, who is that idiot in South Africa, was telling the Nigerian authority to sack their army chief, that he's not doing the good job, that they should do a good job, that they should replace the army chief with a better one that will go after Biafrans that are sitting at home. Did you not hear them say that? Do you not hear them calling on my governor, my senator? Have you ever seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu validating anything senator, governor, president, anywhere in the zoo? So what does that tell you? Who are the people that have stood firm against this zoological republic after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped? Only IPOB, autopiloted, which has now evolved into the genuine IPOB. We are the only one that stood firm and said we will never validate anything in Nigeria. Look at them. Look at this Delilah. After 3 years, she comes and then she begins to write. And does it not surprise you that it was immediately the letter came out from DSS, that letter that they claim came from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Immediately the letter was released because we have defeated them on all fronts. Everywhere they have brought in their propaganda, we have shut them down. We shut them down. From the Nigerian politicians to the Ohaneze Ndigbo, from Ohaneze Ndigbo to every one of them, we defeated all of them. When they say that we have defeated all of them, they conspired using the lawyer we felt we trusted. So we didn't even know that all this while, Ifeanyi Aloye Jimako has been in cahoots with this Delilah. They have been working together with the Delilah to enter us, to enter our dragon. But they don't know that our dragon have the third eye. When you are talking with the dragon, you think he's looking at you with only 2 eyes. There is another third eye that you don't see, that the dragon uses to follow you up. So with that eye, and that eye now for me the inner kakus. That is the eye that even when you discuss with your wife in the bedroom, that discussion you have inside your bedroom, or now it will come to the table of our dragon, our prime minister. Everything will, that eye that goes deeper and deeper. You think you are just talking with him with the 2 eyes. Go and ask Nelly of Able. Go and ask the rabbit Charles. Ask her. Go and ask Madame Oyibo. Ask them. They thought they were talking with him, and he's looking at them with two eyes. They never knew there was another eye. Somebody say another eye. There was another eye searching the inner carcass of their spirit to know when they will come with their evil. He will be able to capture them and nip them in the bud and keep them where they belong. Hey. That's what we call him, the dragon. That's what we call him, Atakata Abosia. Atakata Abosia. So the Aloye Jimako never knew that that eye was watching him. And when the time came for him to fire, thank you, another eye. When the time came for Aloye to fire, the third eye said, hey, Oya, holy dear. Our prime minister block oil zubo, cut oil off of zubo, and make the new chapter. And now the real Biafra, the real IPOB, the genuine people of heaven are now on the move. On the move with speed. You remember he will always tell you that we are moving with speed. Speedy. You know, speed. Velocity. 370 kilometers per hour. You want to train now where? Or 370? No, 450 kind of. 450, like the speed of light. Okay, you know what I mean? In our goes ana gasi ike everywhere now auto everywhere now the zoo and hey. So what do you think? What did you think? That you will play us, guide us? No. We are the guy. You cannot guide us. So the prime minister nipped them on the board and began to move with speed. Look at what this idiot is saying. He said the safety of our people is paramount and they must be protected. We have ever protected our people. Ever. Now let me bring that video that our prime minister released to the world, which even Punch News recently brought that video out. Punch brought that video out. Punch News. And it went viral again for you to know that we knew what we are doing. Listen to this video.
We will no longer take order.
Listen.
We will no longer take order. No order from DSS dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for us not taking order anymore,
there's a reason
from the DSS dungeon, is to safeguard our leader. We want our leader to be safe. We want to exonerate our leader from anything that Biafrans will be doing for his own best interest.
Exonerating our leader from everything. Do you see that? So that is why we are very strategic. We are very meticulous. We are very organized. That is why Mazen Namdekano said there is nowhere in the world anybody can defeat an army of volunteers. We are very, very organized. We are articulate. Calculate. And I check. And I block. We are not the type name and I patch on a leak. I am patch ya. It feel any na choco leak. I am a part that way. In Kayana leak. And I got sick. Eba we can get me pure leak. I happen again ya leak. I want to gas leak because I am another apia way. For us, apia way carry. You cannot hold us down. We have so many apia way. If I not be able, apia way created by Chukwokika Biama. So we exonerated our leader from every action, everything. So our leader, all we needed for him is to come out. Come out. Because if he doesn't come out, he cannot tell us what to do because we are the one that will get him out. Remember, our leader in his wisdom, in his ultimate wisdom, immediately they kidnapped him. This idiotic Delilah, we don't even know where she was. We did not hear her voice. Immediately, he was kidnapped. Did Mazen Namdekano say, hand over Radio Biafra to Delilah? Did he say that? No. Did Mazen Namdekano say, hand over Radio Biafra to Chike Dozier? Did he say that? No. He said, call Simon Ekpa and give him charge to be in charge of Radio Biafra until I am out. What does it mean? He handed the baton over to him. Now, physically, they felt they could deny him, but they didn't know that the baton handing over was already done in the spirit. It is not something that must be seen physically, because do you remember when our prime minister would tell us, I go into the mind of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and I take word from inside of him. I take word from inside his mind and I deliver it to Umuchineke. Are you still doubting it? Una still the doubt? He took word from inside. That is to show you the baton was handed over in the spirit. In the spirit. So immediately our prime minister took that baton. He began to move with speed. It's just like when all this relay team of Jamaica, they run. When they get to the finish on the last track, 4 by 100, immediately they hand the baton over to Usain Bolt. Hey, Usain Bolt, the baton of Barianaka, and it didn't fall. Immediately the baton enters the hand of Usain Bolt. Tell me, has there been anywhere Usain Bolt took off and somebody caught him in the 4 by 100? Nowhere. Every Olympic they went to, they won. Because Usain Bolt was the finisher. Now today, we have a finisher who is in Finland, who has been proven to make sure he will finish it. So immediately he grabbed the baton. One day, he took off. I remember that time, our prime minister was saying, we are moving with speed. Gumi of DOS, you remember Gumi of DOS? Gumi of DOS was asking, which speed do you want to run? Have you not seen the speed now? Have you not seen the speed? When has it ever been in the history of this our movement that people, have started talking about Biafra in the parliament or in the house, in the Senate, in the presidency, in the NSA, Nigeria's security agency? They are already talking about Biafra. Thank you so much, Anthony Great, for your super chat. You always come in double with your super chat. Thank you so much. Please, can you tell us the details of the meeting you had with the sworn enemy of your husband in Benin Republic? That's a question to you, FrontalLobe. FrontalLobe. Please, can you tell BIAFRANS the details of the meeting you had with the sworn enemy of your husband in Benin Republic? After 3 years, you just surface, and then some idiots, some idiots, anybody that appreciate this Delilah, anybody that call her Lord, you will be lulled into hell. You open your mouth or you write Lord, you will be lulled into hell. I'm telling you, I am vam. Lolo ekwensu. Lolo uchechi. Kendo na lo. Gwagodim do na lo. Okay, na kampu asari tokumboko na lo. If you law her again, eloragawa kumo baby. You had a meeting with the sworn enemies of your husband, the sworn enemy of Biafra. What are the details of that meeting? Can you come and tell us? Thank you, Anthony Gray, for that very, very direct question, which she cannot answer. And the idiots that are all there, they can't answer that question. Listen to our prime minister with the speed. Our prime minister didn't want anything to slow him down. Immediately he announced it. He said, look, this is our position. Now listen to it. Our position. I start from the beginning.
We will no longer take order. No order from DSS dungeon.
Yes.
The reason for us not taking order anymore from the DSS dungeon is to safeguard our leader. We want our leader to be safe. We want to exonerate our leader from anything that Biafrans will be doing for his own best interest. So any actions that Biafra people will be taking in Biafra land, you don't attach Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to it. Any action that Biafrans will be taking in Biafra land, for the freedom of Biafra, the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and freedom of all prisoners of conscience. You don't bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to it. We will no longer take.
So how else do you prove that you are really ready? You are really ready to fight for the freedom of your leader. Look, he is in the dungeon. He cannot, they don't allow you to go in there with pen or paper. They don't allow you to go in there with recorder. And he cannot freely speak to us. The people that heard him are still holding him even when he's free. So is that not enough to tell you that they are not willing to let him go? And that there is no order he will give you there that will benefit you? They will force him to take decisions and to give orders that will truncate everything you are doing. We notice that. And some idiot will come and say, he is our leader. Anything he tells us to do, we do. Are you not an idiot? Are you not an idiot? Because he told you, the same leader told you, if there is anything that happens to me, if by chance the enemies grab me, this is what you must do. They did not tell you what to do. And now you are waiting, okay, when they now grab him, for him to tell you, okay, don't fight again, it's okay, they have grabbed me. Were you fighting for him from the beginning? Was he not the one leading us in the fight for our freedom? Did he not tell us he will lead from the front? And now in the front, he was captured. So you mean that when they capture him, then everything is finished? You are nothing but a dundee. A moron. Mafia. So you think you can just surface. And then they will come and say, let's go to her Twitter space. Let me open her Twitter space. Then I will open the line for BIAFRANS to call in. Those that have questions to ask them, you call in now and ask them questions. 30 minutes into this program, and we have 440 of you watching. You need to hit the like button. Come to hit the like button and share this program. Let all of them come and hear the gospel of freedom. And know that with the speed at which we are moving now, Uchechi, Delilah, FrontalLobe, in their dozens, cannot stop this. Let them go and write another letter. Let them go and write another letter. Who is this one calling me? Hello? Hello? So why are you calling me? Did I tell you that I've opened the line? Let them go and write another letter. Hello? Something must be wrong with this person. If you call me again, I'll block your line. Okay. Now, let me bring it. Because you know why she's come out? They have concluded that they will never release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this satanic agent, decided to told her, come out. We will never release him. Come out. And then she came out. Then she came out. Look at that. That's her page. After 3 years, that's when she came out and put this thing on her Twitter. After 3 years, she came out and write this thing. Release him now. Release him now. 2 years of cruel kidnapping of a British citizen. 2 years of his extraordinary rendition. 2 years of unlawful detention. Years of British government silence. Release him now. If indeed you mean to release him, why are you fighting and lying with propaganda against the people that have been spearheading the release of him? And the sit-at-home that have been given the condition for the sit-at-home will have been that release him, and then the sit-at-home will stop. If there's anything you really wanted to say or to do, wouldn't you have come and campaign? Yes, the sit-at-home had been for his release, and he has already won all the cases in the court. Oh. Then release him, let the sit-at-home stop. Instead of you insisting on the releasing for the sit-at-home to stop, you want the sit-at-home to stop before they will release him. Ekwensu. Ekwensu. Look at her. Then what did she post again? She said this, those who listen to my broadcast on the 23rd of July, 2023, with activated frontal lobe can recall my statement that freedom fighters do not raise arms against their own. They protect their own. Who is raising arms against? You know, these people are just satanic. She is joining the zoo government to blackmail Biafrans. Is there any Biafran raising arm against their own? Is there any Biafran raising arm against Biafrans in IPOB? The answer is no. Is it not, the last time we checked, is it not the Nigerian army? What did you see on the streets of Enugu on Monday and today? What are you seeing? Is it not military tanks? Is it Biafrans that position those military tanks there? The answer is no. So why is this satanic agent, Delilah, coming here to deceive herself, thinking that it is Biafran she's deceiving? Raising arm against their own, they protect their own. But how can you know that without activated frontal lobe? What does she even mean by this frontal lobe? You know? And then she continues. What did she say? Our ultimate focus is free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, focus on it. Because we have been telling you to come and focus. You are coming out now after a manipulated, conjured, a deceptive and a lie, loaded letter written in a piece of paper to BIAFRANS. 80 million people. Who do you want to deceive? Our ultimate focus is free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then she will always tag at re-IPOB. Must not be distracted by these embassies with a touch of lunacy. I've read that one before. That is the one she wrote. And then I'm going straight. Some idiots are there celebrating. And then she comes, happy new month. Where am I going to? And then she said, indeed, criminals will always seek grounds to justify their delinquency. Who are the criminals? Of course, the zoo elements and all of you that are ganging up against our movement, you are all the criminals. You know yourselves. I've read this one before at Ri Abaribe. And then where am I going to? Then she now comes here. He now says, okay. She says, this one was July 27th. You see where she came out? July 27th. Which day was that letter released? Somebody should come and help me out. On July 27th, was the first post she's making on Twitter after 3 years. July 27th. On July 27th, she came and said, good morning, great people of Biafra. Being able to return to this space. I don't know how to, if I open it, will it be able to come bigger so that you can see? I want you to be seeing it. I hope you can see it. Let me see. How can I make it bigger than this? How? No, this is to share. I wanted to make it big, so that you can see it. It doesn't allow me. Anyway, let's go. She said, good morning, great people of Biafra. Being able to return to this space after 3 years, she's not even ashamed to come on Twitter to brag that she returned after 3 years. So you allow your husband to remain in the dungeon for over 2 years for you to only return on Twitter to come and, lend your voice after 3 years. Yeah? Being able to return to this space after 3 years and to you, I don't even know what she's writing. After 3 years, and to you, find you, hale and healthy, is to the glory of Chiuku, the Creator. Thank you all for your prayers. Join in as we launch a fresh campaign against FG of Nigeria over the continuous okay, because it's one of two, over the continuous disobedience to the court order to free Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and many other IPOB members held illegally in several secret prisons. Now, did you hear what she said now? She wants to, she said, join us as we launch a fresh campaign. So it is now that she wants to launch a fresh campaign. Which campaign did she launch before? Have we, because I don't know, I stand to be corrected. Has she ever launched any campaign before for the release of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? So she wants to launch a fresh campaign after her husband almost lost his life, because everything we have heard about that happened to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, if it is not the hand of God upon his life, ordinary human being, for no survivor. So it is now she wants to launch a fresh campaign. Which one did she launch before? So now you wake up to launch a fresh campaign. Chineke, ma Chineke akpọ ọgụ ọkụ, amara na Chineke ha adịghị ndụ, ma Chineke akpọ ọgụ ọkụ ekwensu. So I'm going to leave that, because that's to show you how evil this woman is. She had for a whole 2 years. So it is now she remembered that she has a Twitter space where she has over 15,000 followers. She has over 15,000 followers on Twitter. And she decided to come and launch a fresh campaign after 3 years. And you will believe her that she is not involved in the kidnap of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Believe that to your own peril. Now, the man they call Olase, I need to go to Facebook now. I need to go to Facebook. The man they want to use for their next propaganda and their next lie. I'm going to bring that video to you now, because everything they have ever done, every plan they have ever plotted, have always crashed. And this one have already crashed even before they started. Before they started, it already crashed. Let me open the video. All right. Let me share the screen. You need to share this video, because this next analysis, I'll play it and I'll open the line for BIAFRANS to call in, because this man is the man they want to use now. But they don't already fail. We know how to preempt them. We know how to preempt them. They come and we crush them. Crush them. We'll crush them. See that man? That man there. What did they call him? Let me make the video a little bit larger. What is the name of this man, Seth? Olase. Nnamdi Kanu is in high spirit. He says chief. He's not. It's Chief Olase. They have come again with a high spirit. Nnamdi Kanu is in high spirit. This one is a zoo politician. No, this man is a zoo politician. I hope it is going to play. If it doesn't play, I will refresh. So immediately I play it now, I will ask you to tell me whether it is playing, or let me take my backup so that I don't bother you to start waiting before it will play. So that I will not get me. Yeah. All right. Listen now as I play it.
Would you like to share with us how the experience was?
Well, in a nutshell, yes, he's been wanting to see me, and I thank God. First, I have to thank the DSS, very organized place, You have to take time to go through the process, but you can see a people who know what they are doing. So finally, I saw him.
Did you hear what this man is saying? The man went to DSS to see Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And then he came out, he said he wants to thank the DSS. And he said that the DSS is a very organized place. He said DSS is a very organized place. A people that have heard Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who already has been set free by the court. That is a place that this man, this old fool, is saying that is a very organized place, and he has to thank them. You see, you know, they don't know, they know when they make this mistake. They don't know when they expose themselves. Because we, Biafrans, we are very, very intelligent. As they come out, they follow you up. And as if they show your evil, they give you water. So DSS should take accolade from you. The people that have heard Mazin Nnamdi Kanu for over 2 years now, you know, without any justification. Bichi, the Director General of DSS, you know, have heard Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, even though the court have asked them to release him to a correctional facility. They refused. Allow him to see his medical doctor. They refused. Allow him to have his glasses. They refused. Allow him to do this. And everything they have been asked to allow Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to have, they have always refused. And this old Anwofia goes there and comes out and say it's a very organized place and he wants to thank them. Very good people. I'll start it from the beginning. Start from the top. Again, it's a very short video. So let's listen to it again.
Would you like to share with us how the experience was?
Well, in a nutshell, yes, he's been wanting to see me, and I thank God. First, I have to thank the DSS, very organized place. You know, you have to take time to go through the process, but you can see a people who know what they are doing. So finally, I saw him. We spent almost an hour together. Very, very intense.
He said that there are a people who know what they are doing. DSS, that they are a people who know what they are doing. Yes, of course, they know what they are doing. Yes, it's not a lie, they know what they are doing. But from the understanding of anybody, he is giving them accolade. But to our own understanding, we know that they know what they are doing. They are deliberately holding our leader. They are deliberately holding Mazin Nnamdi Kanu against the law, against every law. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu won in Umuahia. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu won in the appeal court. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu won in the UN court. He won everywhere. And this bunch of demons that this man is saying that they know what they are doing have held him down. So they know what they are doing. What are you actually insinuating when you say they know what they are doing? In what sense? Are they doing the right thing, that they know what they are doing, or are they doing evil deliberately, knowing what they are doing? Because we, Biafrans, we know that they know what they are doing because they are deliberately doing the work of Satan. That's how they know what they are doing. Okay. All right.
To go through the process, but you can see a people who know what they are doing. So finally, I saw him. We spent almost an hour together. Very, very intense, serious discussion that affecting the course of this country and essentially the Southeast.
Now, he said they had intense discussion about what is happening in the course of this country, particularly the Southeast. Now, when did Mazin Nnamdi Kanu start getting interested in what is happening and being concerned about the course of the country? Obodozu Mazin Nnamdi Kanu gwara anyị na ya ga-ememila. Obodozu Mazin Nnamdi Kanu gwara anyị n'oge elia. That now by the time we finish, that Nigeria gaghị exist, is it? So Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will spend intense hours with this man discussing about the country only one interest in. The country ochoroka, in fact, Kachineke memila ha because how obodo ekwensu buzu. So you can Mazin Nnamdi Kanu get discuss with you intense about the course of that country. Hear him, oh. You know what? I am saying this so that you understand. By the time this man will come out to come and tell you, this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told me, this is what he told me, you will know where he is coming from. Because we are Biafrans, we know how to detect and how to expose them when they come. We know them. We know them. This one is one of them. Okachuku, not the same people. This man is PDP, oh. He's PDP. Okay.
To go through the process, but you can see a group of people who know what they are doing. So finally, I saw him. We spent almost an hour together. Very, very intense, serious discussion affecting the course of this country and essentially the Southeast. Now that detail will come later.
Okay,
but the important thing is that we met for almost an hour. It was a very emotional.
Now, they asked him what did they discuss. He said the details will come later. So that is to say, even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had anything to discuss with him, now this man, he cannot release anything because he has to release what the zoo permits him to release. He has to work it out with Bichi, the Director General of the DSS, because they are the one that allowed him to go and see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And now he has seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you know that whatever this man discussed with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he did not discuss it in secret. He discussed it to the hearing of DSS because there is no secret in that place. Do you understand? So anything that this man will come out and tell you, because he's not saying it now, because it's not permitted by the DSS to say it, it's not because he wants to keep it for good or he wants to keep it for a good intention. No. This man is not keeping back what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him because it is going to be for the interest of Biafra. No, he is going to keep it so that they will tell him when to release it. If they see that maybe there's an edge they have against us or over us, they will tell him, okay, don't release it. But if they see that we are defeating them, the way we are giving them woto now, the way Allah Zulja now, they will not tell him, oh yeah, come and release that thing. We have arranged for you to release. Tell them this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Tell them this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said because you had an intense meeting with him. Tell them. So you are Biafrans. Everyone must brace up because this man is coming. This one now is another shot they are going to fire. So we have to prepare ourselves and get ready for it. While we are getting ready for it, it doesn't make us to slow down. Remember, we are moving with speed. And our speed is the velocity faster than any moving train under the face of this earth. The highest speed of light. That's what we are moving. So let them package their lie. Let them package their propaganda. It will not deter us because we are moving with speed. We are heading to Biafra. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them that by the time I am done with the zoo, it will exist no more. By the time I am done with them, it will exist no more. So listen to this old Ohaneze Ndo Shinandama, Nigeria politician, criminal, minded politicians. Listen to him as he will begin to talk.
Intense, serious discussion affecting the course of this country and essentially the Southeast. Now that detail will come later. But the important thing is that we met for almost an hour. It was a very emotional meeting for both of us, and he gave specific instructions I have to relate to our people. There are a lot of.
Did you hear? He said he gave specific instructions. This one have his own instruction, though. You remember Allah Ejimako had his own instruction. This one is also coming with instruction from the dungeon. Instruction from the dungeon. Brace up.
But the important thing is that we met for almost an hour. It was a very emotional meeting for both of us, and he gave specific instructions I have to relate to our people. There are a lot of discussions going on, whether this is this and this is that. And
you see, there's a lot of discussions going on, whether this is this or this is that. So he is also going to come with his own version of instruction. You know, everybody have their own version. Hey, Mad people everywhere. I can see your comment in American Cole. Mad people everywhere. I'm seeing your comment from the phone. I'm not seeing all the whole comments. So everybody have their own version. He say there are a lot of distortions. He said this one said this is that. This one. Now, these people should understand that there is no Biafran that is interested in any instruction coming from the dungeon. The only thing Biafrans are looking up to and want you people to do is to get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of that place, because he have overstayed his welcome in that place. He is not supposed to be there. So if anybody is even asking you come and visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you ask them, you need to ask them where. Where? When they tell you he's in the dungeon, DSS, you ask them, is he supposed to be there? You know, that is the question you cannot, maybe they tell you, come and visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to come and visit you. Then you are just running. Let me go to the dungeon. What are you going? Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not supposed to be in that dungeon. Do you understand? These people are so senseless. Like Kamsi will tell you, I know somebody should help me. How does Kamsi say it? I don't know how Kamsi used to say that thing. Kamsi, very lovely boy. Yeah. Kamsi gets sense past all these criminals. Okay, they tell you, come to, somebody should help me, remind me how what Kamsi used to say, mental disinkwaku. There's a way Kamsi used to say it. They will tell you an old man with gray hair, come and visit. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is calling you. And you know what took place in the court. You know the victories Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won in the court. And then they call you. Come and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need to come and visit. Are you not going to ask them? Visit him where? Then they will tell you in DSS, you ask them, is he still there? They tell you yes. You ask them, what is he doing there? Is he not free? Have they not set him free? So why are you keeping him there? Do you know that because you are keeping him there, Biafrans are sitting at home? Do you know because you are keeping him there, a lot of things are happening in your so-called southeast, which is our Biafra land? So why are you keeping him there? Please release him. Let me go and visit him in a very conducive environment. Do you understand? You tell them. You challenge them. I thought you have wisdom. You have sense. As you come out now, that is the thing you should be talking. Okay, I told them they should release him. I'm not supposed to go and visit him in the dungeon. He's supposed to be free for over 1 year now. He has won the case. And then they said, go and visit him. I went there, I saw him, and I come out. And I'm still telling you, your press briefing should be, I am still telling them, look, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not comfortable in that place. But look at this man. The only opportunity he have to, deliver the gospel of heaven. He comes out and tell you the place is so organized. The people know what they are doing. You're going to hear him at the end of the day, what he will still tell you about that place. After you have praised them, very organized place. The people know what they are doing. And then you hear him. After analyzing this thing, I will play it later for you to hear it, because this is just 1 minute and 32 seconds video that I'm analyzing. Let's go.
National meeting for both of us, and he gave specific instructions I have to relate to our people. There are a lot of discussions going on, whether this is this and this is that. And he said I should make pronouncements as authority from him.
You see, this one is also waiting to come to Channels TV and come on Arise TV. He said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he should make pronouncements as authority coming from him. He said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he should make pronouncements. Okay, no problem. We are waiting for you to make the pronouncement. The pronouncement you make will determine where we are going to place you. Because already you don't follow our hand by the way your body language they go. But come and make that pronouncement. That is when we will know where to place you or where not to place you. Because you should have known by now that we Biafrans, we know the language of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our Prime Minister, he collects words from the heart of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So we know the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot soft pedal or go below the standard that we know him by. Do you understand? So we are waiting for you. Come, and when you come, you deliver that message that he gave to you. And when you deliver it, we will know whether you are speaking the language of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or you are speaking the language of the zoo. Because we know those that have gone there and came out and began to speak the language of the zoo. We are watching to see whether you will join the league of the zoo language speaking. Do you understand? We are waiting. And I don't even know why you need to wait before you will deliver it. Because if there's any message that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave you, you should deliver it. But this one, he will not deliver it too. He wants to wait. He won't wait first. He won't wait. So that I go know when they go, how the message will be. When they will now add inside the message, do not antagonize the Southeast politicians. Do not antagonize Ohaneze Ndoshi Nandama. Do not antagonize. That's when they now, adjust and fix. We know all those games. We know all those games, but we are waiting for you, old man. We're waiting for you.
And he gave specific instructions I have to relate to our people. There are a lot of discussions going on, whether this is this and this is that. And he said I should make pronouncements as authority from him.
So what is this inside there for him? What is it like for him?
It is unfortunate. It's a place you won't wish your worst enemy to stay.
Did you hear this man now? Did you hear this man now? This is the same man starting this interview. He told you that the DSS, they know what they are doing, that it is a very organized place. I will play it again for you. Now, in the same interview, in less than 60 seconds, the man comes out back to tell you that it is a place you don't wish your enemy to be in. BIAFRANS, are you listening to me? You see how disfigured these people are. You see how completely disjointed these old fools are. He comes with the interview and tell you, these people know what they are doing. A very organized place. How can an organized place all of a sudden become a place you will not wish your enemy to be? BIAFRANS, are you listening to me? So how do you begin to take these human beings serious? These are a bunch of vultures. These are a bunch of vultures. These people disgust me. I feel like throwing up when I hear them talk. Are you listening to him? Oh my goodness me. When you saw me this morning, this evening, throwing punches, and some of these people who see him, what he will go this book teacher say on so on we je kwokwa kai handshake on. I'm about to meaning. Can you imagine? He came and tell you that that place is organized. These people, I want to thank them. They know what they are doing. Then suddenly, in less than 60 seconds, he tells you that that is a place you don't wish your enemy. Let me play it for you to listen to him. So how do you take these people seriously? Listen.
As authority from him.
So what is this inside there for him? What is it like for him?
It is unfortunate. It's a place you won't wish your worst enemy to stay. When you're under seclusion, is it an exciting thing? No. But we thank God that his spirit is very high. That's what impressed me most, and I thank God for that.
Okay, so one more thing. I've had an opportunity to actually dialogue with his counsels, his lawyers, the people that have been handling his matter and all that. What is the relationship between him and his lawyers?
I will not discuss that. That's not I want to discuss with him.
Okay, sir.
Anything about his lawyer is very private and does not concern me.
Okay,
Absolutely not.
You see, that's the interview. I am going to take it back and I like to play from top to bottom without interrupting it, and then we'll open the line. Now listen to him from top to bottom, and then we'll open the line.
Share with us how the experience was and what.
Well, in a nutshell, yes, he's been wanting to see me, and I thank God. First, I have to thank the DSS, very organized place. You have to take time to go through the process, but you can see a people who know what they are doing. So finally, I saw him. We spent almost an hour together. Very, very intense, serious discussion that affecting the course of this country and essentially the Southeast. Now that detail will come later. But the important thing is that we met for almost an hour. It was a very emotional meeting for both of us, and he gave specific instructions I have to relate to our people. There are a lot of discussions going on, whether this is this and this is that. And he said I should make pronouncements as authority from him.
So what is this inside there for him? What is it like for him?
It is unfortunate. It's a place you won't wish your worst enemy to stay. When you're under seclusion, is it an exciting thing? No. But we thank God that his spirit is very high. That's what impressed me most, and I thank God for that.
Okay, so one more thing. I've had an opportunity to actually dialogue with his counsels, his lawyers, the people that have been handling his matter and all that. What is the relationship between him and his lawyers?
I will not discuss it. That's not I want to discuss with him.
Okay, sir.
Anything about his lawyer is very private and does not concern me.
Okay, sir.
Absolutely not.
Oh, no, that's much of the talk. Now I am going to put up the line. We're going to put the line up, put up the link for you to come in. We have spent 1 hour. Hopefully we'll spend another 1 hour. Spend another 1 hour is okay. All right, I'm going to pin it now. The link is there. Come in, please come in. I've said mine. I've said a lot in 1 hour. So please use the link and come in and tell us how you want to respond. Both to the frontal lobe, Delilah, who comes back to Twitter after 3 years, after they have conjured a letter and released, then she came. After they have released letter to stop attacking politicians, Delilah came, show face, immediately, after 3 years. Please, somebody should help me kick out this Benson. This Benson BNK. I don't tolerate nonsense. Benson BNK, if you make another comment again, you are the one that came that said, you made a comment, I saw it. You said you have not gotten update of the sit at home. Don't you know where to get updates of the sit at home from? Go on our Prime Minister's platform. If you make another stupid comment again, you see, I know subliminal comments when they come. You understand? I know subliminal stupid comments when they come. And on Van page, you don't come and make such subliminal stupid comments. If you try it again, I will block you by myself. So you better shut your hand now or you disappear from this platform. Last warning. Fools. I'll give you that chance because I saw one of your comments before where you asked you have not seen update of sit at home. Whereas you know our Prime Minister, if you make that comment again, if I block you, your destiny would also be blocked. And okay, you are laughing. Okay, that laugh you laugh end you a blocking now. It end you a blocking, idiot. I've blocked him. Don't take nonsense. You think we are here to play? Stupid idiots everywhere. Yeah, I'm coming. I want to put you on speaker. Yeah, you are on speaker now. You can speak up. Hello, Sivanos. You are on speaker now. Please, can you speak up? Hello, Sivanos. I am putting you on speaker. If you want to speak, you better speak now, please.
Yeah, I want to speak. So
go ahead now. Yeah. Go ahead.
What I'm keeping, when you look at this, your answer, you don't only understand. But anything is our leader there. Ali legislative there from time immemorial. Yet our leader there would that all the road that no it is all to Biafra. Okay, I push Biafra agitation. So who had a job that's about every only understand. Not the kind of Jibrahadia that they are move an inch. forward is what Nnamdi Kanu stand for. This is what I say. You are the bagger. Because Nnamdi Kanu is you decide. They are keep that age. They are one woman are into the year through Biafra. Mohanese Nantali Mohalile is away, our politicians everything. Only all must stand there. But you also GD. Nobody water. It is going to Biafra. Okay, push Biafra dependent. And they accept to their up.
Yes.
So all your bullet they met a memo. Langana the Kano Popo, we should not look face, look a report.
Exactly.
Which I hear to make before. When I hear it, there are one woman are into Biafra must come. So I tell you, I have more stand there. How about Harabo Krikri? If we stand there, federal government, mama, Igbo politicians, mama. I am the color, if not, sit at home, lay your hands away. What do you want them to bring in that color out?
Abio, ask them.
All of this is sit at home, they said, yeah, some of them, you will run on that Biafra and the 3 square meal or 2 square meal, any act of Biafra. They are Nigerians. But to stand in the car, we are not open, able stand. So, what's wrong when you put down the Queen and I will opera, program across on it. They will let you. I have my HB law, HB law, but we are not. Yeah, you are actually hearing. You have a woman in age, a woman in age, every enemy. We have her husband have raining. You got to have a meeting with them. And this woman, he said that he didn't know when the Kala and the straight up have a problem of money they give him when he was in the prison. That woman only had aware of that money. Only had aware that straight up about the criminal.
She went to have a meeting.
That woman have to go and have a meeting with her straight up, the enemy of her husband. So this is what happened in every freedom fighter. This woman, all their money, Nnamdi Kanu that are on Nigeria, they think go and live a luxurious life, and they answer law at home for that the truth. Why Nnamdi Kanu did they accept that offer from every Nigerian government, both his siblings? This is the problem we have. All their money would that Nnamdi Kanu let them go and live with fire black life. Control of the world of the woman. That one.
Chineke akpọ ha ọkụ ọbara ụmụ Biafra akwafuru nri achụọ ha chụmila ha memila ha.
Yes, 29 men on a den there, what do you over here, what do you hear of Bobra? 29 men would you only speak to defend his father's compound, who died there, the mother them there. 29 men. So another thing we had to use right, you know what I thought he used right time. I thought he used right the system I used to silence everybody and kill our leader.
Yes, I heard you, man. That is why Uchechi Biakpota after 3 years. I gotta make a scene. I try to release Nnamdi Kanu. Pota kine kwoku. Kanu tane kwoku. Aloye jimako. Ana power. Ana got caught. Chineke ga ohani law one by one.
The only thing in the hands of this is the home. Everybody whole down on like the only this is to stick at home. House I love the area everywhere doing. They're treating Nnamdi Kanu like a willow, but it can't happen for them.
Yes.
They want to silence every voice. When they silence every voice, they do whatever they want.
Exactly. That's what they want. But Chineke ga ohoko. I am vam. I am here. I will be after 80 million of us. We are standing behind our leader, Nnamdi Kanu.
their plan that they wanted to silence us.
Yes.
Deal with our leader. The same way they deal with their Awolowo.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Until he had their power control where everybody changed down. They deal with their Awolowo. This is the system they want to use us with our own people. Nobody should look at them. Our prime minister should not look at them because this is the last fight.
And our prime minister.
Silence every voice.
Our prime minister doesn't even know whether Delilah exists. Oh, Mwa were the oru, Mwa keta the oru. Oh, Mwa keta the oru. Oh, Mwa ga doya dokashia.
We should not relent and keep quiet. We should make our noise,
yes,
whether they like it or not, to serve our leader. This is what I say now. The Calabria, all is time. One annual, you know, you put a yen at the Calabria.
Yako, Jenny, car corrupt, why I can't change.
But
but me hear me immediately. Why we hear me no kuhi nandi kanu baria? Because someone ekwoye, oman yakwo nke ezioku, ndi su emuti osibo memi liar.
So, now the Calabria, if you the federal government to apply, every have bribe and Tadimobia or Toho or Toho that is their money, you will be Biafra. But you were familiar with why can't you go and take the money like you was thinking? The idiot over here, they are drawn out by who will reach a school or school. All on a chance of be in a better position through education. You can't reach any school. You know Biafra agitation.
Ndoshi, Nzama group of companies. Chineke Ohoku.
Often the Indian understand the chance of education. Why you bullying have
in Atuprionu? Chineke Oyoku. Onyo Shinzama. Onachi ego maintain SUV. SUV ga walk one day.
That is why all the come one way and
criminal.
Somebody master prophet.
Thank you very much. Who is this Ebele? Who is this Ebele? Who are you referring to? You need to, sometimes when you block people now, they will say they were not referring to you. Who is this Ebele referring to? This
they want to silence our voice. They can't silence our voice.
Okay, I'll block her now.
This is the last battle.
I'll block the Ebele now, yeah.
This is the last battle.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dalu, thank you very much. I've heard you. Thank you very much. You have spoken for 10 minutes. Thank you so much. Let's allow other people to come in. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. That was a good one. 10 minutes. That was very, very, good. Another caller. Please also use the video to come in, please. Use the videos to come in. Yeah, your caller, I am going to put you on speaker now. Once I put you on speaker, you have 2 minutes, please. Go ahead. Please, I put you on speaker. You need to speak up now. Go ahead.
Good evening.
Evening. Genti, Banyuan KJ Genti. You cannot on another speaker. You want to be hearing your voice. No. Off one KJ game so that the voice your voice got in at the two. Off it. Then you begin to talk.
Yes, my brother. God bless you this evening for your good job. It's terrible for what we are seeing in this struggle. So, if you see what the family of Nnamdi is doing, is something that nobody can comprehend in any. Sometimes when I think about it, I cannot understand it, because a woman that they hold the husband for 2 years, she have not come out one day and say, I want my husband to be released.
She come after 3 years, she now show her face. Shameless.
Yes, she never come out for one day and say, federal government of Nigeria, leave my husband. He never say it for one day. And the brother is playing the game. He work with DOS. He use what do you call him? A job for. They collected money. Then again they have problem. Now he shifted to Jamaica. Now they use Jamaica again and play game to collect money. So any new government that come in, they use that one to make money.
Every post Ejimaka will tag Tinubu to tell Tinubu the money I collected just for you to see that I'm doing the work. Every post Ejimaka will tag Tinubu. Tell me why Ejimaka is tagging Tinubu. Why are you tagging Tinubu? Is Tinubu a legitimate president?
That's what I cannot understand. So the thing there is this. One thing this, some of them don't understand this. This one wanted to kill. Do you know when they wanted to kill Nnamdi Kanu? They wanted to kill Nnamdi Kanu. That time they went to Enugu to meet Sarambaka. Early 2 years and so when this man refused to assign with them, because Umahi accepted, all the whole of Hanes accepted. So they went to say, what can you all give this man so that he will close his mouth? When this man refused, they were completely disappointed. So they started trying to kill this priest. That was their goal. So now, the brother of Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know if you understand the game or if he is playing the same game with them. I don't understand that guy. So what I'm trying to say is you people that is with Simon Ekpa, please, you people have to be extra strong and clever, and look. Every person have to look each other's back, because what these people are planning, the game this guy did now, he want to position this Biafran government to the public of the Igbo people as Simon Ekpa as bad guy that is suffering our people, so that they will use calm everybody and they will do Nnamdi Kanu whatever they want to do. So no, they are not even telling Nnamdi Kanu the truth in the side of prison. So that is what people must know. So when they go, they tell him anything that will favor them, and he'll give any answer they want. So they will use it to do whatever they want to do. So it's for the Biafran government in Israel to be more extra clever to know how to handle this people. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. You are welcome. Thank you. Nice one. And do we have callers? Our Prime Minister will be coming live on Enter Biafra. I have already put Enter Biafra on the waiting. Once our Prime Minister comes, there will be a State of the Nation address, a very brief one. He just made an announcement in 3 minutes ago. So I've seen it. I've seen the notification. It's not yet there, but immediately it comes live, I will go there too. Yeah, hello, you are calling me on a direct call. Do you want to make a comment? Hello? Call on WhatsApp. You have to call on WhatsApp. Okay. So the link is there. Why are people not coming into the room? Why are you check battery room? This room is too big for me. Oh, somebody should join me inside this room. Are you not seeing the link? I need somebody to join me inside this room. Onyibai, I can see you. Thank you very much for joining. My own Helen, you are there. My admins are actively on the comment section. If you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. MNK knows what is happening and he is not in support of them. They are all lying. Yes. When you said we are on a very high speed, we are seriously moving forward. For sure. Thank you, Zion Eagle. You're welcome. Callers, comments. What do you have to say? Okay, we are coming in now. People are coming into the room. The room was too big for me before. Welcome. Wonderful. Welcome. Ayochuku, I take the microphone first. Yeah, this is Van family.
Yeah, of course. All Bam family. This is where we worship. You know,
Yeah.
we used to worship in Radio Biafra because I like Ezioku. I wouldn't Ezioku.
Ezioku Bondo.
Ezioku Bondo.
Yes.
Okay, Pastor. Let me tell you something. What is happening now is, I don't know. Like you know, I can't blame some of these people because they were not Habro students of Radio Biafra. Everything that is happening now, our leader has taught it. I am here before. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
To think critical, to reason critical.
Yeah.
So now, this politician, this is just to show now. This man,
I have last.
Yeah, this will last. This is the game they are playing because he always come out to Channel TV. Good about Igbo, go see his pay. But at the same time, he's planning made. He was born and brought up in Ugwu Hausa. Okay. You understand what I mean?
Yes, okay.
On a steady. So these are the people that want a connection with Ugwu Hausa there. So now they are playing every card. Pastor. Nobody to contact again. This is the last man. Now we can see this man. Tell me, you went inside someplace, you went inside somewhere to see somebody. And as soon as you come out, luckily there is a press. And you can't speak what the person tell you. He said it will come out later. Come on. Who are you talking to? You talking to a baby? So when you look at it, you can see that now they are confused. But let me tell you, what is happening is when we say Biafra is spiritual, people don't understand it. When you look at what is happening in Niger now, for that now, and the Hausa and the other tribe, hey, take go over there. Fulani they confused. They are confused. They don't know what to do now. And Nigeria they go to order. But the problem is about the gullibility of Nigerians, the brainwashing them go the Nigerians. They can't even reason. They can't even see the handwriting on the wall. Just look at this man now. But the good thing about our PM is there for us. So we must support him. It doesn't matter what anybody say. That will last to come out tomorrow and tell us something. Whatever he say, we already know what our leader will say.
Yeah, we understand our leader language.
Of course. Why is he still there? He is there because of two reasons. One, the main reason he's there. Fulani knows about Onwu Buhari. Onwu Buhari ebidokwa uwekwa. So that's number one. Number two, he hasn't given up on Biafra. That is the two reasons no idea. These are the two reasons no idea. And in the Nigeria somebody like Ruben Abate, like this to last year now. Omahana Buhari and can you imagine this non-entity, this Nigeria? I don't know how they reason. It's annoying me when I look at the way Nigerians are thinking. That is why the white people, they call us cant. They don't respect us because our reason, we can't reason very well. It's annoying, So it doesn't matter what the man say, whatever he like, let him come out and say tomorrow. I am my hand Nandi Kanuku. Once Nandi Kanuku,
the Bible said that my sheep, they know my voice and they follow me. They will not follow a stranger. We know when our shepherd is talking. Master Nandi is our shepherd. We know when he speaks. And we are his sheep. I will follow him.
What else is he gonna say now? Can you hold the Kumo up now? I don't know. I said Nandi Kanuku sit at home. Oh, you know, Nandi Kanuku sit at home. Now Simon Ekpa should get home. And when he was on the what else can he say? Since I was born, go out to Nigeria, boy. I have never benefited any one kobo from Nigeria, not even road. Even the hospital where I was giving birth was paid. I mean, no benefit. And you say I'm in Nigeria. And you want me, you coming to telling me to calm down. Calm down for what? I'm so ashamed to, I'm so ashamed to, in fact, sometimes when people ask me, where are you from? When I'm trying to tell them Biafra, they tell me, oh, they never heard about Biafra. I'm trying to explain to them. You know, for you to explain to them to understand, Nigeria must come in there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's annoying me. It's annoying me to even mention Nigeria. You know, it's annoying me to mention Nigeria. I mean, Nigeria, a country that created by somebody, and you are still trying to uphold it, and you can see it's not working. You can see a country that is not working. This country was created. I mean, somebody came from nowhere with gun and bullet, grab too many people, too many tribes, and say today you are Nigeria. And I mean, under hate, and somebody who say he's a human being is still trying to hold this country. I mean, sometimes it baffles me when I look at our people, but I don't blame them. It's this education they bring to them. I was reading a book one day about Bob Marley. This is one of my inspiration. I didn't go to university. I finished secondary school in the Boy we Bengal, my own university, and I'm happy I got to common sense there. Bob Marley book, and when I see that now one of his happiness when I got university, because I won't got university, they could have turned his brain upside down. People don't know this. Or some of all those university people now, yes, all the good, just to university is like Ije Mwakono. Onye bara boy, onye apprentice, no got university. Oh, fine. Because when you go to university, in a good doctor, in a good lawyer, in a good engineer, in a go charity doctor, but with a doctor, it's like apprentice, overall knowledge. But in Nigeria, I would go those education. Mezie ya si no ya bu amamihe. No. Onye ga mu mechanic 5 years. No onye ga doctor 5 years. They're almost the same thing. Because onye ha gro doctor, omanuzi moto. Omanuzi moto. Oh, moto be aba na nke mechanic. Onye mechanic ya ahụ ya ga na nke doctor. So now tell me why you get education, my knowledge, my experience.
Thank you. Can you do other chance? So that can do small.
No problem, my brother.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Prince. You know, we have Prince. Oh, you did us out. Hey, it's good.
I don't know. Oh, if I know in Nigeria, I don't know.
Oh, you did us out. Oh, some winter kono no kita.
Yeah, I don't know. It's about winter now. Yeah, give me. If I video I play, I was just laughing over the video because a common sense. Nandi cannot taught us to be a critical thinker. Understand? Taught us to be we must think critical and be a person where a tough mind. You know, when sometimes you enter into a tough time, then we're resistant of some things that cannot shake you. Those things come to shake you, you stand where you are. So these people, they have sent them to come around to be able to shake us who are the new generation, because for their time is over. Their time has expired, you know. And the common sense that I found in this thing is that how can you go to a place and then the person spoke to you, after speaking, then you came out. Instead of you to tell the public what you are already in the TV section.
Yes.
Look at what this man told me. Then you are to collect money, because when you go now and they interrupt they change the words, and then they will pay him money. Then he will come back. Because everybody
politician, you know, anything that Mazinam can say is expensive. To change
money from it, definitely. So I get an envelope. so that he's waiting for that envelope so that they can be able to change the narrative. So, but we already knows those things because, like our PM said, he said that he takes message from the heart of Mazen Karim. And Mazen Karim have said a lot of things from the beginning. When you go through his message, you find out that he told us that this journey, there's no retreat, no surrender. Until he gets what he wants. And he told us he has crossed the Rubicon to go back. So why must they come back now, be telling us that he said sit at home what, sit at home what? That thing is not, is trash. Because he's the one who told us that when if anything happened to him, we should burn down the zoo. So what is all? Don't we reason? Don't we know the right thing? Are we not human beings? Don't we have conscience? Who is that person that they will put you inside, and then people are working for you to come out? Some people are busy now work a different narrative. They are sitting and they sit at home. Then they will explain to you the reason how you will sit at home. Him not say the reason why they are sitting at home. There is something. There is one message he had sometime when they captured him. When they captured him, he said when he was in the time that he was in the prison with the Nigerian government, he said that the people Avengers did some things that made him to come out from the prison. The Avengers, they fought for him. You understand? It's not what the lawyers or whatever Ejiofor did then that made the Nigerian government to release him. It's the Avengers. They came in and they did something that is extraordinary. And the Nigerian government said no, they don't want the foreign people to start looking at them as Nahab terrorists. They went and but they know they are terrorists. So those things now, we should be able to go back to the drawing board and find out that all these things that is happening now, Nandi can have said it long time ago that all these things will come, but we should remain focused and stand firm and be focused to the ball and walk to the direction. Nothing can make us to lose our eyes from the ball. Our eyes is freedom. On the ball. Like I tell people, I told them, Simon Ekpa is a good guy. He's the only one that's standing for the truth. And he's the only one that God has built on that word that he said, that Ojukwu started this, and I, myself, himself has come to finish this race. The battle has passed to him. And there's nothing the Jew can do to stop him, no matter whatever they do, because the hand of God is upon his life. The mantle has been given to him to finish the race. And people know that there's nothing they can do. So,
thank you. Just round up. There are a lot of people on the platform. Just round up your thoughts so that other people will talk, okay? Grace.
So what I want you to know in this thing, that like our brother said, the zoo has never favored us for any way. In my childhood, I have not gotten anything from the zoo
at all.
Yeah. Till this day, if I'm benefiting in this country than my country that I am, I go to the hospital. I got no hospital treat him. When he robbed my Mercedes, how I'm 3 bullets, Mercedes. Man, I went there. Yes, I was shot 3 bullets. Even now, I'm a bullet in my arm now. But they could be able to stop the thing, not to bring me down. And they operated the other 2 and take it out. And I didn't pay any money. I didn't pay any money.
That's African country, South Africa.
African country, but they showed me that love. So I want to tell you that I want to tell you that this particular place I know, I see what Biafra is gonna turn to tomorrow. Biafra is gonna be a beneficiary of people that will better than what we are seeing now. Yes. When you are there, you know you are in a country. Because in Nigeria, you have to pay millions to come and treat yourself, unless the doctor leave you to die. So I benefited more, and the country has blessed me with children, with wife, with a lot of things. Okay, so South Africa I have more rights here than the zoo. I'm telling you.
Yes.
I have more right than the zoo. The zoo with everything ups and down. But here, even as onye Belabia, one name and acquire Mezu. You were Malifani. So thank you, my brother. You are doing well.
Thank you.
We are moving forward. Our goal is Biafra, and nothing will stop us. We are getting it. We are getting it. I listened to the minister of building or whatever. I listened to that music of house planning or whatever.
Yeah.
What we were talking last time. He showed us. He showed how Biafra, the plan they had, the way the housing and the roads, how it's going to be, our streets. And that is an excellent thing. That's the people that have vision. You understand? So kudos to them. The Biafra government in exile, they are doing very great. So I'm standing strong, and we are supporting you guys to make sure our destination Biafra. Nothing to stop it.
Thank you very much. Bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, bro.
I'll be hearing from you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Let's see who else is there. No, okay, came in first. Sorry. Okay, please. Let's be time conscious so that everybody can talk. Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, will soon go live. I'm just monitoring him. It's not yet live, but it will be live. Okay, unmute yourself, please.
Okay, good evening, Pastor Van, my brother. Sorry, Biafra. I don't just get much to I just like the comment. What I just want to tell my people, waiting they happen now, waiting God already ordained. It's just that maybe we just put our eye on ground. This Nigeria, when we talk about, it's no more. It's already gone. You see all these things we already see what they do, all these politicians. For me, only I pray for my heart. I say, why these people, if not the devil or demon they be, they know these things, say really, their brother there for jail, for piercing hand, which is the hand of their own enemy. The thing they born for them, they don't want you to come out and confess, to tell you how they want to condemn. You see, my prayer, I say, make that pressure, make the pressure terrible, make you just carry troop, go fight Niger. See, now they go, you see the terror, you see this thing, waiting mass this time they do so. If you see mass day out, therefore not born Nigeria since. Now what you want? Because are we this man they outside? Oh, this man they miss many things, man. Oh God, they know. It's to say that man they outside. As this kind of thing they happen, now what Baba they want, make it play. Nigeria don't do for it's trigger. Maybe what Mazio they do now to save life. All this army, they are gone. They don't feel send troop now go for that. The negotiation now be say if we not send troop go to Niger, if Niger army start to throw come, they have nothing to lose, but Nigeria will lose. Everything will go down. Everything. Because now the bad egg now 9 days for that chairman for ECOWAS. So the trigger when God does set for their hand, since they put his son for Donjo, he don't put the problem for all of their hand. Now, there's nothing can save Nigeria for now. Make our prime minister just continue what they do, because this thing around, it will be like explosion, it will be like film for the eye. I hear you. I don't want my prayer now. Make Tinubu just make mistake. All this one, I just want God push that people to get that pressure, because I know it's not from foreign land. The upper hand will push out.
I follow beg Tinubu, make you beg, make you release the troop, make them go fight. I beg them, make you release troop.
That is my prayer. I say, God, I know your trigger. Yours trigger them. You go see the matter now. We not go fight this war. They go run. They will get out. They go declare Biafra like fame because Nigeria is gone already. So, bros, no more to talk more. Just my prayer be who increase, make Tinubu make mistake, may send troop. Just only 3 soldiers now. You what? Only one pick up. May Nigeria just confirm say Nigeria don't talk. Okay, they go see the hell. Say God go fight them. We don't go fight any battle. We just to protect our land, secure our people. Yes, they will see the dead by themselves. We they look there. Oh, Biafra.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. Yeah, and let's see who's the next person there. We have Onyenwuwa. Onyenwuwa, please unmute yourself.
Onyenwuwa, Sochukwu Onyenwuwa. Uchechi Kanu. How many times did I call you? Asokata is an anya ekpuru nkata gwa yoku. You will not take because of your husband is our leader. You will be spoiling everything that we are doing. Our prime minister tell you last time that you should not come on Radio Biafra. You come. He told you again you should not mind them. You went to protest and talk whatever you like. And we have been avoiding you since all this while. I keep controlling myself. Whenever it push me to talk, I could control. You think that somebody can just push our brothers in the name of Biafra? Many people will die. You people will go by the side and collect money and leave the people that died. You think that is possible? You think Wazirike that has done it on? You think that one has died like that? We are coming because I have some of my brothers and my friends who has died in this struggle. You think you can use people's life be playing? We'll be trying our best to make sure we get our freedom. You'll be passing backyard and working with Nigeria government. What does that mean? What does that supposed to mean? We'll be trying our best to make sure we get our country so that everybody will be free from slavery. You'll be passing backyard and collecting. Are you the first person that will be a leader of this struggle? Does Ojukwu don't have first wife and second? Does Wazirike don't have wife? What is all this all about? Everybody should mind themselves in this struggle. Thank you very much.
Vam family. One day we'll change this our platform to Vam and family.
Now so everybody para, everybody know everything.
Vam and family. Chigozie, please unmute yourself. Chigozie, please unmute yourself. Am I the one that muted Chigozie? Let me see. Okay. You're muted now.
Yes, you muted me, yes. Good evening, brothers.
Yeah.
Well done, Pastor Vam. You are always on point, man. I love to come around when you're on stage.
Thank you, my brother.
It makes me happy.
Thank you.
And I so much commend even the people that are coming apart from those who doesn't know what we are doing. But those who also know what we are doing, they know what to do at the right time. This time around is everybody declare your stand. You must declare your stand. All this one is not a time. Personal race. Yes. And everybody want to make it at the end of the day. Nobody would love to be anybody's stumbling block. If the lady have decided to make herself a stumbling block, we won't let it. We won't let it at all. We won't let it. We are look this particular movement.
She will stumble herself. She cannot stumble us.
Yes, this particular movement. There is nothing like self-pity anywhere here. Any self-pity action here, are complete. We have come to liberate the freedom that we have been looking for all these years. This is not a time that someone will from somewhere say he belongs to Mazen Nandekano family, or maybe he belongs to Mazen Nandekano as a wife, and you come here to talk anyhow. or you come here to become a problem for us. We will not let it. Anywhere she is, let her just go and park one side. We are going forward. We are going forward. Let nobody, we are not seeing anybody's face. So we are not looking Uche face. Let her park one side. We have come and we have come. And we must get Biafra. Whether devil like it or not. Whether the devil's agent like it or not. It doesn't matter how they try. They will all crash in pieces. If they have been given money, let them go and chop the money and dodge from the enemy they collected money, because all these things that they are just doing was as a result of money they collected that they are going to deliver. Deliver what? What are they going to deliver here? They are not going to deliver.
They'll deliver their shame.
Oh my God. They won't deliver anything. So they completely shame. That's what they're going to deliver for themselves. So we have come to disappoint them, all of them put together. It doesn't matter how many they are all going to be disappointed. It doesn't, if they like, let them come in trillions. They are all going to be disappointed. Biafra all the way. Freedom all the way is going to happen before their eyes. Thank you, my brother, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ayochukwu, just said, I have many calls here, but just answer, respond, then I will start taking calls from the phone. Go ahead.
Thank you, Pastor. Thank you, my pastor. Just 1 minute, just to support what our brother said. Look, I am Wawudi Wheat, our leader said. Our leader made it clear that now people don't know how mad we are. We are mad about, we are very mad and fanatical about this Biafra. Yes. Someone like me. So what I'm trying to say is that, like Ekpa in Australia, the reason why before Nkana Bomazio former, he used to pack all this I put a stop on it. I challenged them. Nkana the Australian coordinator. I got meeting, had this meeting, meeting in Nigeria. Meeting in the Igbo, or Nigeria, meeting in the Igbo. Because that's why none of them is talking. Ndano UK, we are mad. Any person one that's why you don't see them talking rubbish in Australia. I challenged them. I told you one day, that Namunga, I prefer to go to prison for Biafran cause than to go to prison because of any criminality. And the Australian government know this.
Yeah.
So we have to be ready and challenge one day. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ayochukwu. You are always hot. Please, okay, let me unmute this, our brother. For Ekberima. Oh yeah, what of Ekberima? I don't know whether your network seems to be very funny. Unmute yourself. I'm trying to unmute you, but it seems like your network is very terrible. Hello? Are you there? Your network is not good. I don't know if you're aware. I've tried to unmute you, but it's not working. Try and see if you can mute yourself from that end. Let me take this caller. Yeah, caller, I'm going to see if I can put you on speaker. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can put you on speaker. Please, Nwajiofo Ekberima, this thing is not working. All right, caller, I'm putting you on speaker now. You go ahead. You have 2 minutes.
Yeah, good evening, Mazi.
Okay.
Good evening. I'm so happy. It's my first time I'm speaking on your platform.
You're welcome.
I do follow you up on the each time you're online. I just want to commend all of you for the great work you are doing for us. And I'm actually calling from Biafra land.
Okay.
And well, I don't think I will mention my name, but I'm calling from my Ebonyi state.
Okay.
Hello.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes.
We can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Well, I would say I'm so happy today. I mean, and then because people are giving us hope and then joy as we are here, and because we thought that everything is gone, and I thank God for our PM. We are so happy because what is happening today, I can tell you that of course we.
Wait, look at who is. Wait, hold on. Who allowed this? I thought I thought this was he said this one say we can't take any order from criminals, autopilots, Simon Ekpa and Madam Azuka and Raphael Ajeri. We are not giving orders. We don't give orders. The only thing we told you is that we are not taking order from the dungeon. Okay, Benjamin Oscar. We are not taking any order from the dungeon. We want to take order from Mazin Namikanu if he's free. I put your comment. I thought it was a reasonable comment. I never knew you were insulting your ass. So continue. I'm not going to block you. Continue to feel the pain of the victory we are getting here, and you will continue to bemoan your misery. Please don't block this idiot. Don't block him. Allow him. Don't block him. Okay? You can put him on timeout, but don't block him. I'll let him remain. This one I want you to stay. Remain. Okay? Yeah, remain. Don't block this one. Just allow him to stay. Oh, yeah, go ahead. I'm going to unmute you now. Go ahead. Chigozie, please go ahead and conclude.
Yes, Uncle Raf.
No, not Chigozie. Not you, Chigozie. The person calling is also Chigo. So go ahead, caller. Caller, please, can you go ahead? I am putting you on speaker. Please go ahead. I'll leave you for another 2 minutes.
Okay, so sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, I said I'm so happy for what you are doing for us.
It's calling from a far place, from Ebonyi State. The network.
For us because we thought that the home had gone, but we thank God that people are there. What is happening today is what we want. Because our leader cannot be inside DSS and cause to that, of course, we'll be here enjoying ourselves. It's not possible. So I think it's good that let us all of us feed the heat. And of course, we can see the result of sitting at home. The result is actually giving us the politicians are now running ahead as scatter. And I think it's a good one. And this 2 weeks of start home must continue. So I want to commend all of you, Mazi, and to bless you all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just be safe and encourage people to stay at home, okay? Be safe, encourage them to stay at home. Biafra is here already. We are going to get Biafra for you people. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. There are so many people that were calling before. And Chigozie, you wanted to say something? Chigozie on the platform, please. You wanted to say something else?
Yeah. I want to say something, yes, because I'm just monitoring my own time, so I don't want to, eat other people's time.
Let's go another round. Let's go another round of 2 minutes until another caller calls. But whenever a call comes in, I'm going to stop you. So let's allow people to, please, if you want to call on the phone, go ahead and call now. The people on the platform will give you time to talk. So, Chigozie, you go ahead until another caller calls.
Yes, what I want to say is just that, here we are in Biafra land. I think a lot of people think we are joking. We are not joking. Actually, we are not joking. We are very mean in this struggle. And we are believing that this Biafra restoration has to come as quick as possible. So anybody that is standing on our way has to go off completely. We don't need anybody to stand on our way in this particular liberation. We are very fanatical about it.
I'm going to leave you guys in the room if you want to stay, but behind, because our Prime Minister is live now. I want to stream it, okay? So I'm going to empty the room and get the Prime Minister to come in. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's go and hook up with the PM. Thank you. All right. No more callers. PM is live. Let's hook it up. Okay. Our Prime Minister no life. I'm the stream from this thing. And the stream with my stream yard.
This prophetic word is not to the negative. It's very important.
Open the link in the program.
Take the Biafra agitation serious. Every authority, there come a time when a revolution is about to take place. The power of gun, bombs, and bullets cannot hold an ideology.
The liberation and revolution for Biafra freedom has begun.
God began to speak to me about Biafra. I said, an animal. I told you last time. Huh? What? A what? A what? A small puppy. And I see a small puppy going forward. All of a sudden, I saw so many strange wild animals, lion, bear, great animals around the puppy. Then I saw the puppy look back and saw that the animals around him are so many. Suddenly the puppy, what I saw last month is different from what I'm seeing now. The puppy is developing some futures of wild animals. This prophetic word is not to the negative. It's very important. Take the Biafra agitation. There come a time when a revolution is about to take place. The power of gun, bombs, and bullets cannot hold an ideology. Speak to me about. I said, I see.
These are jingles. The jingle, if would have
a what? A small puppy.
So we're gonna
be going forward. All of a sudden.
Please, for those of us that are here in the room, if you want to make any other comment, this is the jingle. This is repeating the jingle.
What I saw last month is different from what I'm seeing now. The puppy is developing some futures of wild animals. This.
Was it love or the great passion for Nigeria or Africa or black people in general that moved the British government to join the two protectorates? Let us not be naive. The British do not make such decisions out of sentiments. It was money. The British amalgamated Nigeria basically due to economic reasons. They knew that Nigerians are different people and that as soon as they packed their bags and returned to Europe, the country would descend into chaos. But they joined the two protectorates together nonetheless. Everything Lord Lugard did was in the interest of the crown. Remember, Nigeria was not independent at the time. Territory. This was due to the fact that the people produced enough food, spices, palm oil, and other agricultural products like cotton and sugarcane in abundance, and this was further boosted due to the closeness to the sea. The Northern Protectorate, on the other hand, did not generate enough. In fact, if the Northern Protectorate continued to stand alone, the British government would not have a choice but to use their money earned from their ventures in other lands and registered into the British Commonwealth to sustain the Northern Territory. Frederick Lugard sought to avoid that and so devised the idea of taking the surplus from the Southern Protectorate and using that money to offset the deficit of the Northern Protectorate. But how could that be done without raising technical and administrative issues or even starting civil war? The answer was a clever word: amalgamation. With the amalgamation of Nigeria came a single vast territory which produced tin, animal skins, coal, cotton, cocoa, palm oil, and so many other resources, all for export in huge quantities to Britain. They even had seaports in several locations. Amalgamation made Nigeria a gold mine for the British, a truly profitable venture indeed. This visionary leadership brought high praise for Lord Frederick Lugard at the Queen's Court in England, but has raised a lot of boiling issues today. At this point, you must be wondering about the effects of the amalgamation of Nigeria. There were only 28 persons involved in the so-called amalgamation of January 1914. While 6 persons were Nigerians, the rest 22 were British, including Frederick Lugard himself, the architect of the amalgamation, and the first Governor-General Louis Harcourt, the Secretary of State for the British colonies, and other European officers in charge of the 2 protectorates. The following were the only natives officially involved in the amalgamation ceremony: a lawyer, Sir Kitoyi Ajasa, Yoruba; His Highness Sianbola Onikipe Oladigbolu I, Alafin of Oyo, Yoruba; Honorable R. Henshaw, Obong of Calabar, Efik; Honorable Maiturare, Sarkin Musulumi and Sultan of Sokoto, Fulani; Honorable Abubakar Shehu of Borno, Kanuri; Honorable Usuman Emir of Kano, Fulani. No Igbo man who has the highest population is even represented in the fraud arrangement. No person of Yoruba extraction signed it. Only 2 Yoruba sons were present at the obnoxious charade: Oba Sianbola Onikepe Ladigbolu, the Alafin of Oyo, 1911 to 1944, and Sir Kitoyi Ajasa, a Lagos lawyer, representing the African community in Lagos as a legislative council member of the colony since 1902. They were not part of the signatories. The British represented themselves on both sides and signed the documents on their behalves. Therefore, the document does not bind us in any form whatsoever. You should observe that there was more Fulani northern presence than any other Nigerians in the signage. The pact between the British and the northern Fulani oligarchy had been sealed for over a century, and what we complain of today should never be a surprise to anyone who knows history. We are merely slaves living out the dreams and arrangements of unconcerned bourgeoisies, the British and the Fulani imperialists. So Nigeria must be recognized as a business interest which the British imperialists, a foreign people, bequeathed to their partners, the Fulani imperialists, also a foreign people, upon their camouflaged departure from Nigeria in 1960 to safeguard and to use for the mutual interests of both. The indigenous people and the actual owners of the land were never intended to be part of the equation.
Possessed. And I told them, I said, Simon Ekpa is fully possessed, and also is a man that everybody should be careful to stay out. What's the meaning of that? The meaning of that is what is called possessed with the spirit of freedom. When somebody is possessed with the spirit of freedom, it will be in such a way that the person has no any other thing to do than to fight for what's called freedom. So you look at the Biafran land as a place called the fatherland of Biafra. The spirit of freedom right there in Biafra has already completely possessed Simon Ekpa. And as he has possessed Simon Ekpa, you that is trying to begin to, make noise or fight with him or do one thing or the other, you are also fighting the spirit of freedom. And if anything happened to you, it is not my concern, because you don't understand how spiritual things and the things of the spirit goes. Because in the realm of the spirit, when God wants to make sure somebody is used for a purpose, the person will be used based on the coming upon the spirit, or what the kind of power that has possessed you, or the spirit that has possessed you. So spirit of freedom is already in his life and has possessed him fully, and they cannot talk any other thing than what's called freedom. And if anybody needs to move on the same direction or the same path, you must also come to the level of that level of spirit of freedom to endow you and possess you, and then you can be able to talk about freedom. People that talk about freedom with empty mouth, they end up and they're carried by chaff. When the wind blows, they are carried away. People that talk about freedom, when something bribe is given to them, they will just betray and go away. But people that are possessed with the spirit of freedom, with the spirit of Biafra land, no matter the bribe you give to them, they will never accept your bribe. They will never agree with you. If you like, take presidency of social country, they will never accept it from you, except that freedom that has possessed them, that they are after. That's what they go about. So Simon Ekpa is already filled with the spirit of what's called freedom fighting. And so you should stay clear and not fight the man that has received what is called the grace, or received the power or the spirit of freedom.
Don't fight that man. Fighting that man will destroy your life. It may even cost you what you will never, you and your generation may continue to suffer it. So I am not here to begin to, follow anybody or side anybody. I am here to throw the light of what I am seeing in the spirit, because the spirit control the physical. And when I'm giving the message that's called the spiritual message, Simon Ekpa is a man that has already been filled and also possessed fully with the spirit of freedom. And spirit of freedom is not the kind of spirit that you joke with. When Jesus came upon the face of the earth, he said, the spirit of the Father is upon me, for he has anointed me. The spirit of the Lord has come upon me. He has anointed me to preach the good tidings. Was doing exactly what the spirit of the Father possessed him to do. And that same spirit was what made him, that even to extent that he died on the cross and was buried, and on the third day he resurrected, because there's a spirit that quickened the dead body, and the spirit quickened Jesus, and Jesus went up and began to do exactly what he came to the world to do. So Simon Ekpa, you are seeing, is a disciple of what's called freedom fighting, and the spirit of freedom has fully about freedom. And that is why most of the revelations you are seeing, and most of the deep mysteries and deep things that is bringing out here and there, is based on upon his life. So if you want to stop him, go first of all and remove the spirit of freedom out of him. So when you remove the spirit of freedom, then you can have a way. But if you cannot remove the spirit of freedom, you better join him and not fight him. That is what's going on. And then you come to the Biafran land as a Biafran nation. All the people that must talk about freedom are people in the class of what's called Jim or Jumegu or Juku. We talk about people, you go straight away, you talk about somebody like Namo Decano. You talk about every other person that is not hurt. You talk about Simon Ekpa. You talk about Major Prophet David King Elijah. We are not talking about this freedom based on, we are or we want to collect money or this or that. We are talking about the emancipation of God's people. God's people is in Nigeria, and also their light is not shining. It's supposed to shine the way it ought to shine, to change the destiny of Africa, to change the destiny of the people right here in the South Africa and the West Africa, Nigeria side, to change their destiny, to even bring a blessing to Yorubas, to the Hausas, to Fulanis, and everywhere, to bring the light that will shine permanently. But it is quite unfortunate that some people have sat on these things and not allowing this light to shine. And this is what has been causing the deep darkness that has covered all over the place. And so Major Prophet of God is in the business of also throwing the light in the prophetic, so that people that know what's called the truth can be able to follow the truth, because a prophet is a prophet. And any nation that must be great in life must also work with what's called people that are possessed with the spirit of freedom. People that are filled with the spirit of freedom. Jesus said, the spirit of the Lord is upon me, for he has anointed me to preach the good tidings. So this is the work of the spirit. It's not the work of flesh and blood. It is things of the spirit. And that is why I keep on saying, if you must follow a man that is led by the spirit, you also have to be spiritual. If you are not spiritual, you begin to chase shadow. You will be talking out of the point, going here and there, chasing the cloud and cloud chaser and all of that. You will not know how things are going. And this is why we try to follow up in the realm of the spirit, and everything that has been happening in the prophetic aspect of everything happening with Nigeria and all the people that are fighting for freedom in Nigeria. We've been able to stand in the gap to also detail them how they're going to end up, and they are also happening that way. It's a proof of what's called being endowed and being possessed with the spirit of freedom. So you, before you talk about freedom, pray for the spirit of freedom to come upon you. If the spirit of freedom comes upon you, finish, matter settled. That is how it works. Without the spirit of freedom, you cannot talk about freedom. And when you talk about freedom, you will just be looking for who to fight and who to quarrel. You will not mean the real deal, because this freedom we are fighting for will surely come to pass. It's just one day
God will prove the word that he is God, and something great will begin to happen on the face of the earth. God bless you, and thank you for watching this very program. If you are a freedom fighter anywhere in the world, may the Lord stretch his hand and touch you, bless you, lift you up, grant you all your heart desire, make you a testimony, and cause all the enemies to bow, and let the light of God shine on your way, and let the glory of God come upon you. That which you have been asking of the Lord, receive it now. In Jesus' precious name, I pray. Amen.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Good evening, good morning, fellow BIAFRANS all over the world. Welcome to this special and very important evening emergency announcement and briefing to the Biafra people this evening as we step up the game for the liberation of Biafra and to secure the land and the territory of Biafra. It's very important that I inform Biafra people where we are, what we are doing, and where we are going. I want to first of all thank all of you for the successful second day of the historic 2-week sit at home, which is targeted at the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, preparation for the self-referendum, and to also put to the world a notice that Biafra people are ready to take their own future and their freedom into their own hand, and then also to make sure that we invalidate the legitimacy of those who parade themselves as the elected officials within the Biafra territory. I thank you all this evening. When you see me dressing this way or looking this way, it means that the Biafra Liberation Army activities has been activated to the full scale of the defense of Biafra. And in the past days, the Biafra Liberation Army has engaged the Nigeria Islamic Terrorist Army, police, and some of them who always derive joy in killing Biafrans at will. Today, I can assure you that it is no longer business as usual. The self-defense of Biafra has been activated and will continue to neutralize them. Yesterday, the Biafra Liberation Army neutralized 3 armored tanks of the Nigeria Terrorist Army in Biafra land. Many of them were neutralized, and they know that it is no longer business as usual. We will continue to fight to defend our land until the last day that Biafra will remain or stay in Nigeria. This particular broadcast this evening has become imperative to address many issues that are being paraded and shared on social media, especially on the issue of the 2 weeks sit at home. I want to inform BIAFRANS that those who do not understand what is going on, Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland has come to stay. It is the last phase to freedom. And today, I can proudly tell Biafrans that a lot of success has been recorded from the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland. We have read all manner of propagandas coming from the Nigeria, sponsored by the Nigeria state, especially coming from those expelled criminals who have spent over 13 years deceiving Biafrans in the name of fighting for freedom. At the end of the day, they sold our leader Mazinam Kanu to the terrorist state. And they tried everything possible to kill the struggle, but here we are today, giving them back to back. So Biafran people, I want you to understand that today we have activated the Convention of Montevideo, which Nigeria or even Africa is not signatory to, with requirement to validate a government. Today, we have fulfilled many requirements to be recognized as a government. And that's where we're going. In October 2023, we are having the first ever Biafra self-referendum convention. It is a convention that we are going to discuss and lecture Biafrans on what to expect during the self-referendum and how the self-referendum will be conducted in line with international laws, in line with international treaties, in line with the most accepted democratic process, giving the people the right to decide their future. And on that note, I want to inform Biafra people today that the Article 1 of that convention has been activated with full force. And at the same time, the Article 20 of the African Charter on Human Rights and People Rights has also been activated, and Biafra people are exercising that right, and we are going to exercise it very soon during the self-referendum of the Biafra people. I also want you to understand that in the coming days, you are going to be faced with a lot of propaganda sponsored by the Nigeria state. You can see that during the sit-at-home, a lot of lies were told, and they will continue to tell those lies. Just make sure you stand very resolute, stand very strong. We are winning and will continue to win until the day we are going to redeclare Biafra. I want you all to understand that the Biafra Republic government in exile inauguration will happen in September. After that, we will activate in full force the de facto government in the homeland. But first of all, I want you all to understand that the Montevideo Convention of 1933 by the South American state, the Article 1 made it very, very clear how the international law should possess the qualification to define what a state is all about. How will you be recognized as a state? There are qualifications that the international community must recognize before you can be called a state. and I want to inform Biafra people that we have gone through this process. Today, many people do not understand that freedom fighting in the 21st century is something you do with brain, it's something you do with wisdom, it's something you do with knowledge, it's something you do also with experience. Many experience you have to also make sure that you utilize them while fighting for the freedom of your people. And on this note, the state, the Article 1 of this convention, demonstrates how you can qualify to be called a state, or how you can be qualified to be called a country, or what should qualify you to be recognized by international community, even when some people may not recognize you, or some organization may not recognize you. But the qualification to be recognized as a state is one. You must have a permanent population. Biafra has demonstrated that we have a permanent population. In addition to this, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile in the coming weeks will unveil the Biafra registration and the National Identity Registration of Biafra Republic, which is going to be completely online. That is going to help the Biafra people to lay the database of the Biafra Republic. Number two, for you to have the qualification to be recognized as a nation, you must define your territory. I want to inform Biafra people today that the Biafra Republic Government in Exile and the de facto government in the homeland has defined the Biafra territory with a new edited map. Number four, the government. For you to be recognized internationally, you must form a government. And I want to inform Biafra people today that we have formed a government. We did not just form a government, we have formed the Biafra Republic Government in Exile government, and we have also formed the de facto government in the homeland. Number four, before you can be recognized as a nation, especially when you are fighting to liberate your people like the Biafra people are fighting today, you must have the capacity to enter into relation with other states. Today, we have demonstrated that we have the capacity to enter into relation, inter-treaties, and sign alliances with different states. And we continue to maintain alliances with Ambazonia. We will continue to maintain alliances with others who are secretly supporting the Biafra liberation movement. And in the coming months, as the case may be, they will be coming openly to make statements based on what Biafra will be doing. I want Biafra people to understand as well that this is not just about the military aspect of it, it is also a democratic aspect of this Biafra liberation. And for that reason, we have activated the Article 20 of the African Charter of People and Human Rights. The African Charter of People, the African Charter of Human and People Rights, Article 20 state that all peoples shall have the right to existence. They shall have the unquestionable and the inalienable right to self-determination. They shall freely determine their political status and shall pursue their economic and social development according to the policy they have freely chosen. I want everyone to pay attention to this. The Article 20 of the African Charter made it very, very clear, and that's exactly what the Biafra Republic Government in Exile is doing today. And we have fulfilled all this requirement, and we are ready to showcase the Biafra government and the nation to the world, which is going to be happening simultaneously in the coming weeks and months. I also would like to address those doubting Thomases who do not understand that Biafra has invested in arms and ammunition. That going forward, those who come with jet, we will begin to shoot them down. I am telling you the fact. Fly on the airspace of Biafra to throw bombs on our people, we will shoot you down. I want to also inform Biafra people, for those who are sharing fake letters and fake news, claiming it is emanating from Biafra, indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, disregard them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continue to be the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and he will continue to be the leader. But at this point, he can't lead from captivity of the enemy. I want everyone to understand this particular point very clear. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS, what it means is that the over 70 million Biafrans are in the DSS. And we cannot fall for the trap that I have set with those who parade themselves as freedom fighters. Taking order or any instruction from the DSS dungeon where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being incarcerated means that entire Biafra is being caged by the Nigerian terrorist state. And that is what Simon Ekpa and every sensible person will not accept. What we are doing is to protect the interest of the over 70 million Biafrans as long as Nigeria continue to detain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When he is free, he is going to address Biafrans, and then we will know where we are going to go and how we are going to continue from there. But at this point, he continued to be the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, but we are not going to allow the DSS to give order through him to the Biafra people. The idea of arresting or kidnapping him from Kenya and extraordinarily renditioning him to Nigeria was to end the Biafra struggle and to end the freedom fighting for Biafra. And that has failed woefully. And remember that we said we are not going to allow Nigeria state to succeed. Today, we have defeated them. You have defeated them. Your resilience, your steadfast, your genuinity in the Biafra liberation has made it possible for us to defeat Nigeria. And this victory belongs to you. And I want every one of you to stand very strong, to know that what you are doing is to safeguard your future, to safeguard the future of your children, the future of your generation unborn. And you owe them that duty of care. Do not allow anybody to deceive you. We will not and we will never allow the DSS to dictate how the freedom of 70 million people will be fought. It is not possible. If you fall for that scam, believe me, you will never be free from Nigeria. And I know that over 99% of Biafrans understand that it is time we'll tell the DSS and the Nigeria Islamic State that no, you can't dictate how we liberate ourselves from you. Anything coming from the DSS, anything coming claiming that it comes from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no, it is coming from the Nigeria state. And it can never favor the struggle for Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. And if they don't release him, after these 2 weeks at home, we are coming with more stringent measures how to deal with the Nigeria state. And this time around, we will make sure that we target the Nigeria state. The government, the revenue, everything is what we're targeting this time around. I want you to understand that there is no going back in this movement. We will continue to crash the economy of the Nigeria terrorist state. We will make sure that before oil exploited from Biafra land, they are going to suffer. I want you to understand there is a wave of change in the entire Africa. Military coup happening here and there, and a lot of things are happening. Believe me, it is not a coincidence. Something is happening, and something is going to happen to Nigeria very soon. And Nigeria will never survive the wave that is coming from this week, starting from this week. So, Biafra people, no matter the propaganda that the enemy brought to you or the enemy are going to bring forward from tomorrow, remember, you can never take order from anybody coming from the Nigeria state. Most of the lawyers have sold out. Most of the lawyers are there for business. Most of the lawyers are just there for their profession. And some of them, Nigeria is a very corrupt country. Some of them being threatened. Some of them doing it for business. But one thing is very, very certain. We are fighting for Biafra freedom. We are fighting to save the people of Biafra. Remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the only person in DSS dungeon. There are many, many people in DSS dungeon, Biafran people. So as we are demanding for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are also demanding for the release of all the Biafra agitators and fighters that are illegally being detained in the Nigeria terrorist state. Our demand, therefore, is to release every detained Biafran from Nigeria. The civil disobedience that Biafra people are backing on now is not only for the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alone, but it is also to demand every person being detained in Nigeria as a Biafra activist to be released. And that particular statement is coming officially this evening. I want to tell Biafran's people not fall into this trap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never said anything. What they are trying to do is to create enmity and to create confusion and disagreement and misunderstanding between us and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who will never see, who will not know what is happening with him. And so, what they are trying to do is to use the Nigerian media to create this particular enmity where there is no enmity. They will tell you Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said this, and then you think he actually said it. They will tell you Simon Ekpa said it, and then you think he actually said it. They will tell you Simon Ekpa is being sponsored and backrolled. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said Simon Ekpa is being backrolled by Nigeria government. Do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can actually say such thing? The answer is no. So what they are trying to do is to make Simon Ekpa to provoke and say, okay, I will not fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again, and then we allow him to die in the DSS dungeon. That is exactly what they are looking for. Because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, he is going to expose those who were responsible in his kidnapping and the extraordinary rendition. And some of them are the one who claim to be fighting for him, including in his own family. So when you see them doing all these things, they are looking for a way to provoke Simon Ekpa, and we have refused to be provoked. I will not listen to anything until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say it as a free man. Then I will know he said it. So I want to encourage Biafra people to disregard everything. Do not go and start engaging all those people. They are only distracting us. Let us focus on what is going to be happening from tomorrow, going forward. The liberation of Biafra has entered a new level, and we are going to benefit from all this chaotic situation that they are coming from the neighboring countries and all that. It is preparing ground for the Nigeria breakup, and it is preparing ground for Biafra to emerge as a nation. I want you to understand that in the coming days, a lot of things will happen. When they are happening, stay safe. When you see those terrorists coming to our land to kill, take a cover. Be very security conscious. If you are not trained to engage them, do not engage them. All you need is to pass the information to the media, and we know how to get and take care of them. It is now eye for an eye, and we are not going to back down. I want to also inform you that those people who parade themselves of Ohanese is hereby banned in Biafra territory. We don't want to see them holding meeting anywhere in the name of Ohanese. Ohanese does not represent Ndibo. Ohanese does not represent anybody. So, as far as this particular liberation of Biafra is ongoing, Ohanese is completely banned in Biafra territory. And I challenge them to hold meeting anywhere in Biafra land. They can never ever be allowed to hold meeting in Biafra land. We are aware that on the 24th of this month, or so thereabout, some people are planning to gather somewhere. Biafrans will engage them. You can never gather in Biafra land again until we see a change in them. I want everybody to understand that what is happening is also a revolution. We are revolting against the criminals, against the corrupt leaders, against the evil government, against the Islamic State, against every oppressor in our land, who all they do is to sponsor killings, maiming, and annihilation of our people. And Ohanese is part of them. So they are not welcome anywhere in Biafra territory. If they think that I'm lying, they should come to Biafra and see. From here, from me, is good evening. I want to tell every one of you that our broadcast is going to come back as we are working on a new project to make sure that we disseminate information on Biafra and create this awareness to the highest maximum. The Biafra Liberation Army and the Eastern Security Network has done wonderfully well. I am very proud of all of you. I'm very, very proud of you. I'm proud of how you are defending the land. I'm proud of how you people are making sacrifice. I'm proud of how you have shown that, yes, this is not 1967, that you have what it takes to engage the $20 billion government. With all their military tank, we are neutralizing them. With all their aircraft, we are dealing with them. And we'll continue to deal with them until they will come no more. I say that anybody that enters Biafra land to fight you will die, and they will all go in body bags. May God bless Biafra, Republic Government in Exile. And every Biafra must get ready for the convention that is happening in Finland this October. It's very important. It's going to be very historic, and do not miss it. We want to see some of you that are genuinely supporting this Biafra liberation to be part of this convention. You are going to learn a lot. You are going to know how the Biafra will conduct their referendum, their self-referendum. You are going to know how the exit of Biafra will take shape and will take place. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Martin Amdekano. May God bless the Eastern Security Network. May God bless Biafra Liberation Army. And may God bless the Biafra government and the de facto government. May God bless you. From here, from me, is good evening.
Very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we.
Okay, so I have my man still in the studio. So we're gonna just spend like 10 or 15 minutes. 5 minutes. Ayochukwu, what do you have to say about the
as it depend them, as it depend them, omo it dey sweet me, as it dey sweet me, it go depend them, as it depend them, omo it dey sweet me.
Wow, Pastor. Anyway, again, look, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because from where Ike kwuru mmadụ jere iri ji ka m bụ ụzọ for Simon Ekpa na social media. So his first broadcast of Mbobia joining IPOB, Mbobia made broadcast about Biafra. So Nandi Budo Shia. From that day, Kambudo for something in this our PM. And since I can na mboy na gamit in the Nzama. You know? Yeah. So I'm not surprised because I'm in spirit with him. You know, I'm in spirit with him. Pastor. You know, this Biafran struggler. Amamote, that is there. Well, thank God for Simon Ekpa. Anyway, all to go with there is Simon Ekpa. God is one who prepared you.
You see the thing. You see, they thought they meet an ordinary man. With all this lie, they lie. They will come and quote. You see that last quote that they quoted? Now the time the guy who said that Nigerian government is bankrolling. they put it on Vanguard. So that someone go away, see, okay,
of course, Pastor. Pastor, when at least Ilanya na Oge kidnapped our leader. When our leader was kidnapped, when you look back since past 2 years, you watch any Simon Ekpa go through within the Zama. Ndi Nigeria or all those things. He had got through within the DOS. Where they like this. So when you look back, if you Biafra go now, you know, mbana Simon Ekpa wonyamina Simon, that is how many of Igbo man, how many of Unda Biafra, including me, how many of us the Simon Ekpa, how many of us the way equipped and prepared like this man? How many of us the way equipped? I mean, the go there. I mean, when you look back, if you na Biafra go now, all Kachuku see menye, Chukune me or body bogare. So I'm not surprised. I just not able enjoy the broadcast, you know, because someone na Biafra go. When not the way mother game we push Biafra, it doesn't matter, you know. So that our old man Olase. He should listen and respect himself because I can need the future when the negotiation will start. Because time again need for negotiation at least. Negotiate. Before you know it now, this video enweghị Fulani ga-eme Fulani enweghị ha ga-eme Fulani aka ha isi ike ha aka anyị gbana ihe ịghọta ihe mminu ha aka ha isi ike ha akakwana ihe anyị gbana ihe. So he should just respect himself. Biafra is here. Thank you.
Okay. What do you have to say, please?
My brother, you know what? When God will do something.
What happened? Your network they hang.
For people, I say if a group of people they, what do they represent? Not be that people. For Sari Dokubo to say if Papa Fair use Igbo for slaves, say for continue like that, the Igbo will not do anything. Honest not do anything. It causes say he will continue to kill them. So as what is with me now when they say they are banned, you know, one thing we don't talk now final. I just that thing they helping me for chest, you left me now say yes, Biafra is settled. That band of Ohaneze, oh my goodness, they will run. I'm telling you, what as you talk and say from the start, say go to enemy of the land from BU chief, BU government, and all of them now get out go to. Now when see us go for Ohaneze, hi, I said, God, now so you walk. That means this man really oracle. I said, God, made the whole meeting now. If not joke, made the whole meeting. See, why Nigerian government figure right? We capture some happy member and some escape with bullets. Why do not they show the video of that tanker when they lost, that aircraft when they gone? Why do not they show me? Make the news ask them what is going on there?
Okay, they listen to me small. Now yesterday, now our men demobilized 3 of their tanker. Why they don't show that one?
See, now you they go fight person. You they write later they tell the world say see criminal, but you they fight them on the ground. They deal with you. Show evidence of what you they do. Make the see how you they deal with them. You know they see, but you propaganda. The person who they fight on the ground, they come out for the national, international news where the highest word they understand. You they do on the ground, they laugh, they generally die slowly. you they die in pressure. Kai. Me one is come out now. Maybe they just come say we have corporate. Is the one do anything? Maybe you go for Abuja now. Maybe do one is for Abuja. Very soon, all of them will go. My Simon Ekpa, I appreciate you for that. That's it. You free. You don't. That question why the border says you don't settle. He settled.
Thank you. Akos, my brother, can you unmute yourself?
Yes. I'm just full of laughter. You know, when you are laughing for joy, You cannot, in fact, people may not quantify the magnitude of that joy. They will not understand. Even you yourself, you won't be able to express it the way you see. That prophet Elijah, Elijah, the man is in spirit. Though I have been watching him, right? It's been long.
Yeah.
So it's not new. The truth of the matter is that, yes, the truth of the matter is that God have chosen our prime minister. Now, Ralph, let me tell you the truth. It got to a point today, the arm of flesh entered into me. And I have to carry my handle. I have to post. I post to prime minister. I send him 2 strong posts to him. And you know what? It didn't even bother him. He calm. Though he addressed it in the broadcast tonight. He addressed it. You know, the arm of flesh that came into me is that between you and I, all of us that are here, we want Biafra now. But there is a template, the divine template God has put in place that is being followed. So, and that is why I now resolve within myself. I said, I will no longer be part of those that will hasten our prime minister to go and take wrong step. Never. The only thing is for us as Joshua, lift up the hands of Moses so that this victory will continue. Do you understand?
Yes.
Secondly, for crying out loud, what is Ohaneze looking for? Dialogue. Dialogue about what? What are you dialoguing? I don't understand. What is dialogue? Is it dialogue on somebody that you give people money to go and kill in Finland? Is it dialogue of somebody you place $50,000 bounty on, and you increase it to $100,000 bounty? You now increase it to $500,000 bounty. I don't understand. Is that the person you want to go and have dialogue with? Will he even accept you because he doesn't know how genuine you are, how sincere you are?
They are a bunch of fools.
Because
bunch of idiots. Bunch of fools. Did we lose you? Did we lose our brother? It looks like we lost you. We lost him. Okay. Mazo Eka, let me unmute you. Mazo Eka, please take the microphone.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Greetings, sir. Honorable, sir.
Yes.
My great comrades, I greet you. Thank you all. Greetings. Mazi. In fact, I just did happy. I did happy well. But somehow the best because I miss the provision. I'm telling you, I have network problem.
No,
I don't change my network.
You watch it again now. Let us take this call from the zoo. Let's take this call from the zoo. Let me take this call from Nigeria.
Mazi.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Eka?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's take this caller from the zoo. Hello, caller. I'm going to put you on speaker. Make it very, very quick, very sharp. Go ahead. Okay. Okay.
So enjoy that. You in fact, Odugu Simeon Ekpa, Papa Asim Chineke na dovela anyando. Iyo mo na eme karila. And Chineke na mele ka mazi na nka no wefu ede ka onye de ka Simeon Ekpa n'oge. Asim Chineke na ebo mu na mazi na ndị ka no si wefu onye de ka Simeon Ekpa. Ihe na yo wo ekene dugwa Chineke na bi n'igwe na ebe onye nyelu mazi na ndị ka no anya ahụ o ji wefu Simeon.
Thank you.
I know
Thank you. You see, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Oyeka, pick it up again. No, unmute yourself. Oyeka, you muted yourself.
Okay. You know, I came on time, but I'd like to watch my entire BIAFRANS. So I was using, this network. My daily limit finished. So I had to change another network. That one did not happen on time. So I could get it done. Promise lady. There's a spirit in watching something live. You don't know. When you follow something live, there's spirit. That spirit in live video is different from my watch.
The watch, you're right. You're right.
Anyway, right. I will watch it. I want to tell you something, Honorable. Actually, okay, maybe I sent you 2 receipts WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
I sent you 2 receipts via WhatsApp. One for the fundraising, for the palliative, $100. One for ESN, $200.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's something I want to tell us here, because based on the enemies within, as to what happened in the space. You see, one thing again, I had, oh God, I know that thing, but why I keep quiet? Because I don't have evidence. I'm telling you. I suspected that man, but I have no evidence. I just want to do, because our Prime Minister show us something, so that he will not allow the person to, if you don't have evidence, the person will just say you are accusing the person. But if you have evidence, but I was trying to have evidence, but that's why he did not get me. Because, both of us have this. There was a time he removed me first. When I go to the platform, he would remove me. Whenever if he's a co-host, he will moving me. I had the premonition.
Who is the person on the Twitter space that you are talking about? I don't even know who the person is.
That guy on DSS.
Okay. So, and they used to make him co-host, and he'll be removing people.
Yeah, no. What he used to do, if he see that he cannot manipulate you, then he will be speaking against you. Then, or if he not speak against you, if you come to that, if you enter when he's co-host, if he don't let you talk, if you repeat, he go drop you. But
forget that one. Make we allow people to talk about what happened today, Onyeka. Leave all those infiltrators in the.
Yes. You are right. Sorry, yeah. I just want to. You're right. I don't have. Let me hear. Let me listen, because I don't know what to say. I've not watched the video.
Okay. Thank you, Onyeka. Thank you. Aku, Akos, please round up. You were on something before. You were almost rounding up before the network kicked you out.
Yeah. In fact, I don't even know that the network has already kicked me off, but it was later on, I have to say. In fact, I screamed. I said, wow. Yeah. You see, my brethren, sorry, I'm using the word brethren because that's where my foundation is.
No problem. Go ahead.
So, now, we all of us, we should support what is being done today in our land. Our BLA, our ESN. These people, when I watched them in action, I knew that God has really sent these people. The military people, we call it sit at home 2 weeks. We said sit at home 2 weeks. It's not war. But because God has put it inside our leader, our PM, that despite the fact that you are sitting at home, send your men to be on guard. Otherwise, look at that bomb that they threw from the fighter jet and landed in the front of these our men and refused to explode.
It did not explode, yeah.
Don't you know that is what they called Akachuku there? And again, they said they were shooting. What brought you into the land to come and be shooting? People that say they want to sit at home. You have looked for a way. Am I off again?
You are live.
Okay.
Just round
You
up.
have looked for a way. All right. Yes, I'm rounding up. So the essence of this is that please, we should not be distracted, whether with all this propaganda, the lies, and all whatnot. We should never be distracted because God has already revealed the enemies of the land. Even to our leader that is that has been incarcerated all this while, he said the time is coming. The enemy within, they are much, they are numerous of them, and we are going to overcome every one of them. Every one of them. Imagine. I just pray that our veteran that is still living today, which they think they can still manipulate in order to come and truncate the victory that already God has been given to us. I mean, our father Olase should maintain his stand. He said something when he was granted interview. He said, you can call it threat, you can call it whatever you need to call it. I don't care. If anything happens to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he's afraid. Everywhere we go up in flame. Something should not happen to him. So he should not follow this. Well, he was somehow the way he spoke yesterday. Was it yesterday or today? The way he spoke, he said he cannot say more than that. All he knew is that he had almost 1 hour discussion with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and it was fruitful. That is what he can say for now. Every other thing will come out at the right time. So thank you very much. Thank you for your good job. And we are here to support you as well. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Aku Dubai, I'm going to mute you now. Go ahead and make your submission in 2 minutes, please. In 2 minutes. Aku Dubai, please. I tried to unmute you. Looks like you're the one that muted yourself. Could you please just unmute yourself if you're still there? You have to unmute yourself, Aku Dubai, because you're the one that muted yourself. Okay, I assume you are not there, and I'm going to give chance to beautiful, beloved mommy Patricia Woman. Mommy, please go ahead and give your own submission.
Hello, Biafran warriors, Raf, the SPEACH, God bless you, and the rest warriors on the platform. You know, we all are thrilled this evening for what God is doing, because the scripture says, at the appointed time, He makes all things beautiful. All things are lining together to those that love God, because this is our season. I believe it's our season of taking back what has been taken away from us. And I want also to let our Biafrans at home, the ones that are sitting down and obeying the instructions, to know that they are on the right course. Because in Isaiah 26, verses 20 and 21, there again, God repeated Himself of the need for us to go inside our chambers and close the door because of the devastation that is about to happen to the iniquity, to the evil doers of the land. So He advised that His people should go in and close the door for a moment. And that is exactly what we are doing. Anytime we align ourselves with God's word in obedience, result comes out. Because God did that in Egypt with the Israelites, and the change, the victory was was gotten. And we are doing the same thing. As our leader says, if you're doing same thing and it didn't work out, change the system, change the strategy. And that's just what we have been doing. We don't have any weapon like they have, but we're using the one that God has given to us with our reasoning mind. It's not like yesterday when we were behaving like mumu. We don't reason. Anything they give us, we take and swallow it. But now we can critically analyze things and see where those things are coming from. The chaff, we throw them away, and we take the substance and keep moving. And the Bible also says that a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. If they have been, going about with this story, Simon, before, we have been hearing this a long time now. Simon is being sponsored by the Nigerian government. And even up till now, Simon is being sponsored by the Nigerian government. And now they are now putting our leader, Onyendu Nwa Chineke, that does not change from where he stands. That he's been, he bankrolled Simon. And I begin to think, if the government zoological bankrolled Simon, which they want to use Mazi to say, so their kingdom has fallen. Because the same man that have bankrolled is the man that is dealing with them, exposing them. So how can their kingdom go on? That eventually tells us that they have fallen and never to rise again. Yes. Mazi said, the longer they hold Biafra, the more they dig their grave to no more coming back. So I want to tell Biafrans that everywhere you are, in the Biafran land or in Europe, we have cut ties with any negotiation. For those of them, Efulefus, the irredeemable pampas wearers, that want now to dialogue with our PM, when Mazi, before this time, has already scraped off, cancelled the issue of dialogue. It has been put off. What are we dialoguing again? When you have held an innocent man for over 2 years plus, you held him. He told you people, the zoological, that he will come back with fire. He told us also that when we don't see him, we should burn down the Nizuria. And now we have gotten our wood and matches to do the burning, even though we delayed in doing it. But as we have gotten up all together now to burn it down, what is stopping the burning? They now want us not even to light the wood. They are joking, because we are ready now to burn down everything that gives them comfort, including those Zamas, including those their agents in the name of governors, senators, and politicians, the chief and Eze. None of them will escape what we are cooking for them. As Israel did it, Ghana did it, other nations of the world that pulled themselves out of slavery, they did it to detreat us. In the Bible, it was also done. How won't we do the same? They think we are fools, that we will just be talking, and then later we just forgive them. Let no Biafran come here to talk to us about forgiving, because you don't forgive an evil man that does not repent. An evil man that knows what he's doing, and he continued doing it. And at the end of the day, he will just carry his Bible, one big Bible like a house, and pretend that he wants to preach, or pretend that he has repented. No, he cannot. As you did to us, so will it be done to you. That is the law of the liberation. When we are done with liberation, then we can talk about other issues. But for now, do me as I do you. Eye for an eye, teeth for teeth. That is where we are going. So let them just be fooling themselves and thinking we'll go to the Finland and we discuss with Simon because we have seen that now. Let's school them. We've already known these people that they are born liars. No truth will ever come from them. And there's no need listening to any dialogue because our leader has ruled it off. So Biafrans, continue what we are doing. We put more than what we have before, and we keep on speaking to our people and let them know that what we are doing is spiritual and it's divine and it's a weapon that the zoo cannot withstand. Thank you, Raf, and your team. I leave you because I cut it off from here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mommy. Thank you so much. We have Dubai. Aku Dubai, can you please speak up? The network didn't allow you to.
Yeah, my brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah, hold on, Aku Dubai. There's a caller I needed to take before, and let me take it. Just hold on. I hope your network will not kick you out. Just be patient, please.
Okay.
All right. This caller, I am putting you on speaker. You have just 60 seconds, please. I don't have time. And this is the last caller. All right, go ahead. Caller, please, I'm putting you on speaker. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I thank you for all the good work you have been doing. I thank you for everything. I thank you for everything I've been doing. I thank you for the good work, your strength, your resilience, and everything. I want to say something tonight, please. I've called you twice. We spoke twice, maybe last month or whatever. But I want to tell you that Simon, our Prime Minister, Ambassador Simon Ekpa, the Ambassador of Peace, should pass a word of advice, a kind of warning to the Fulanis, the Hausas in barracks. Because the floor is broadcast for a very long time. He warned that a time come when all the barracks shall go down, all of them shall go. And if either the barracks, children are there, women are there, a lot of them are there and all that. I think this is time for us to tell them they should leave and move to wherever they come from. Because the revolution is already going on. The revolution is already going on and people are sitting at home, a lot of this are happening. Should leave so that
may I ask you one question?
Hello?
May I ask you one question? What would they tell?
Hello, sir.
You cannot hear me?
Hello, sir. Hello?
You cannot hear me?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I can hear you. I can hear like I can hear. Yes, I can hear now.
Why they say hello? You wanted them made them leave, but you wanted them made them leave barracks. When did they send their brothers, they call out kill our people. They tell us when we come out for farm before they come kill us. Huh? Leave them, nothing concern us with them. We are saving our lands. Go ahead, make your comment contribution.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. So what I mean is that just that, like, the kind of we don't know what is happening. They want to over our land. This land that belongs. Give them their land. The movement. This on their land.
Your land, your network is not clear. Oh. Your call is not clear again. Why?
Hello?
Okay, I bring your thought to a close. Go ahead. His network is bad. He said, make we go advise Fulani with their barracks, when they come out before Wahala go meet. When they send their people, come kill our people, they tell us what we maintain. Dubai, go ahead, please.
Yeah, my brother, thank you so much. Pastor Van. I got drag my one them.
See?
Yeah, so because actually be use Igbo language, my Igbo na the chamba no.
May I say some country you go?
Yes. And Ebem chọrọ ịga direct wo our brothers ndị nọ na Biafra land. So I just want to use this opportunity ka we can have advice because I chọpụtara m enwere something m mere observe na mega n'ala Igbo now. Ya wụrụ that na some of us nọ n'ala Igbo. I am ihe anyị chọrọ. We don't know what we want. I am if I chọrọ. So ụfọdụ ndị pụtara na ha bịaru ha sị na ha chọrọ Biafra. Then enwetacha something should shift. Ifụkwa those the same people. Ha na-achọkwa one Nigeria. So some of us ama if I chọrọ n'ala Igbo. And achọrọ m iji opportunity a ka m mee ka onye ọbụla nọ n'ala Igbo nwa afọ Igbo mara that all these our politicians, as from today, onye ọbụla nwere ike ịnụ olu m, ana m eme ka onye ọbụla mara all these people, they are not there for our sake.
We know that one already.
They are not there for our sake. So our PM, ihe ọbụla our PM gwara everybody in Biafra land ka ha mee, let them do it. Ka I forsake these people, ka I forsake and frustrate them. Because these people, they decided to destroy our lives. So, everybody, no n'ala Igbo, ihe ọbụla our prime minister kwuru, commander ọbụla o nyere in Igbo land, let everybody obey it. These people, since here now, as Otem no Gobo na, erugom 42 years. So, from my age, from my childhood, and when me keep pulling us, and when I hear this government contribute to in my life, they have never contributed everything. Only all rule 40 years, and now confused to where which means you are a fool forever. So because onye ọbụla nọ n'ala Igbo ye gee m ntị n'olu ka anyị niile nwee ike tikọ aka ọnụ nụrụ ofu ebe, believe that na ote our leader will not the Kanu na no around. Let us believe in this man.
Talk very fast. Round up, Chijigo. I told you that you have to.
Yes. Let us believe in this man. Chineke Naji Putrala Enwa. Ko lead to this promised land. Let us put hands together and obey him. The problem was that our people.
Thank you.
Sorry, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Oyeka, I see the way you are going left and right and center. Come and tell us that thing when they move you up and down. Come tell us. Unmute yourself.
Bam, bam, bam.
Tell us.
Bam, bam, bam.
Tell us that thing.
You see, what's not the top? What's not the top? You say, oh, we don't see anybody. We don't see anybody. Anybody who knows our trend, we don't see them. Okay? Anybody who will say they're on our way, I will say no, they stop until we reach destination. If you're there on our way, we'll go cross you. And every air, bam, bam, bam. They hear me? You see them? You see my face, I've seen your face. Yeah, and at least anybody will say either come here regular, and we have not seen the person face for once, and the person there abroad. We need to give those people a place to stay, because experience to experience in Twitter is something. At least I'm supposed to see the person video. You're not making video. I get Facebook. To Facebook, I do video. I get YouTube. Okay, I come for Twitter steady. People know my face. Okay, and they're abroad. I do they're abroad, you could hide your face.
Hide your face.
You use mask now, the kind of profile do, they hide their face. We're gonna look into it, so that's why we're gonna come here every time. You're gonna come off audio. For us who have not seen the person's face, we're not gonna set up.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, brother. Good night from here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good
Okay,
night.
please give us your final thoughts before we close the chapter.
I don't just get anything to say. When I just watched my prime minister, I just as in for taking the man away. You never analyze the matter. You never say I've come to say I'm warning you, and is it last time for here? You just take your man away. Even somebody like we also wonder if they watch the broadcast and say, "Come back, something happen." You just take them on as in unaware. I'm very happy. You know, the job my husband say it is finished. After one is who will call it tossing I want the control. Not the one is the last big got where they will say better say elderly people because the one thought they say talk to your elders and it must from home without banding now. So with the let them start their own. Would they? I'm so happy today for this to the broadcast in there. I'm very happy.
The broadcast makes sense. Thank you so much. Yeah, Ayochukwu, do you have a final thought for BIAFRANS before we call it a night?
Yes, my pastor. Yes, just 1 minute, pastor. Okay, pastor. Look, if you own before our prime minister remember that speech, and when a jingle player amalgamate Nigeria and only one of there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So now the question is to ask yourself why. Because ndị Igbo aghọta ha ndị Britain mere anyị ka anyị ghara ime onye anyị wụ. But ihe ha amaghawụ na anyị nwawo ụmụ Chukwu that na Chukwu aha nọ inside us. That ihe aha mere 1 million years ago, 700 years ago. Ọ ka ga na-abịakwa ebe anyị nọ today. So now ịma na last time ekwesịrị m ịkpọwụ ka anyị kwuo maka mgbe a ga-educate ndị be anyị about dwarf. Ihe mere
eji number go in the send a message can save number. Akwiji number.
I will. Yeah, eji number gị. I will. Okay. So now ihe m achọrọ m ka m put this thing ka ndị be anyị bido kịta ajụọ onwe ha ajụjụ a na research ya. Kedu ihe mere ọkụkọ anyị, ewu anyị, atụrụ anyị, nkịta anyị, ndị bụ nri anyị na-eri ihe ọ bụla ịkọ n'ala Igbo, kedu ihe mere o ji wụrụ dwarf? Kedu ihe mere anyị ji wee nwee dwarf pyramid na Enugu? Because now abịabe were education brainwash ya anyị say that na this world ụwa nọ n'ime na ọ gbara okirikiri dịka bọọlụ na atlas, but ọ bụrụ ihe ọ bụ ụwa anụnwa dịka pyramid. That is why o ji eji wụrụ ịga n'airport na ifu aeroplane ha ka gịnị ofelizie n'elu ya pe mpe dizie ka nwa nnụnụ. You see, so a lot of things is being revealed to us, but like our leader said, enwere ihe ọ ga-awụ okwuo ndị agbu isi anyị, ndị achọrọ igbu isi anyị because of onye anyị wụ. So people have to be ready, make them understand what is happening. You know, all once who watara onye anyị wụ na ndị agbafu isi anyị nwere onwe anyị. Ihe nna agwa gị iwe eziokwu. Ha na-atụ anyị ụjọ. They can't stand us, pastor. They can't stand us.
But can insist on why? If you got that video, today, if more than 2,000, that is more. But one single Biafran down, and we neutralize three of their vehicles, then bomb explode. How can they defeat us?
Pastor, okay, for example, now when you talk about Nigeria now, Ojo na atwai because of Fundi Britain, or they can win her game. No, Pastor, Nimo here na Igbo anwa, Ibakpo die, Nkura, Uzo Nkura Ukona Tiga Pata, Mehi game, aeroplane, British aeroplane when you can fefe, you will yellow aeroplane hang on. Oh, you can do one, oh, you can when I can dwarf. You know, but with time. Mma apụta na akọwa ya nwe obere but ọwụbe kịta but achọrọ nka ndị be anyị na-ajụ nwe ha ajụjụ ivu mma ji anyị na-aka akọ ihe ọwụ na ịkọrọ n'ala Igbo aha ihe ọwụ na ịkọrọ n'ala Igbo anwa you need hit ye fertilizer that is ọ na-aka even like efi anyị na Milk ọ bụla ị wetere n'efi anyị na ihe ị ga-eji ewe produce ihe ị ga-enweta na ya na the production inweta nke ndị ọzọ 1 bag ị ga-enweta nke anyị aha 10 bag ọpọ na o pekwara mpe o ịghọta ihe mminu but ile anya everything na lazy instinct that is why ndị Britain ji wee destroy our temple na Arochukwu all these things enweghị na-akụziri m ya is being revealed to me ngwa gị that na okay nekwa another problem just 1 minute nekwa another problem now he will whatever hand away condition our people when you are praying now in akpo Jesus when you close your eye and you are praying in akpo Jesus that Jesus ahụ na akpo what you are seeing is that onye ọcha ha na-acha ọcha is what you are seeing while your eyes being closed but ọ bụghị otu ahụ ka Chukwu dị na Chukwu bụ mmụọ so these are the type of destruction ha mere anyị hoping that na ha ga-ala free mba ọ bụghị ha kere ụwa ọ Chukwu kere ụwa anyị nwawa ụmụ Chukwu that is why afam ji ịfụrụ afam ebe ahụ ayọ Chukwu ịghọta ihe mmiri ọ Chukwu ka anyị bụ ọ ụmụ Chukwu ka anyị bụ you know so on a due time m ga-akpọgwụ mana achọrọ nka ndị be anyị bido jụgbuo onwe ha ajụjụ kedu ihe mere ihe anyị niile ji epe mpe not just na ọ na-epe mpo the vitamin dị na ya the nutrition dị na ya ihe dị n'ime oke mana ewu ndị Igbo kịta na achọrọ ya achọ n'obodo oyibo for as paid for $15,000 ewu ndị Igbo ahụ ị na-afụ ndị mụ ya na-abịa ewere ihe but anyị nwa amaghị ya ịghọta ihe mean yes pastor I was special breed I dị anyị ka eji wee na-arụ ihe niile a na-arụ n'ụwa mana ya today.
Wow.
Thank you very much. I will call you one very time.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. Fellow BIAFRANS, if you watch closely, you see that my eye don't close. 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 Well, thank you very much. Tomorrow another day. And I can't wait for us to join together and celebrate this wonderful victory. Honestly, I can't wait. But together we must celebrate it, I tell you. Thank you, every one of you, for all your support. Dolo Fox, Onyenkem, thank you so much. My own Lego Yibo, thank you so much. They from Nanya and make alone Rinne. Chineke Goziono. Umunemo, I love you all. May God bless our leader, Mazin Nambikano. May God bless our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the dragon. Thank you, Christian Biafra son. Thank you so much. One name, thank you. It can only get better for us. Our wars days are over. I love you, but Chukwuki Kabiama loves you more. Until I see you tomorrow morning on Ototoma, Kachifono. But please don't forget to tell that frontal lobe. Tell that frontal lobe. Nanko nema agula. Chineke ne mechigwa kukwaya. And she will be thrown into the sea of forgetfulness. And Biafrans will always hiss whenever they remember her name. We'll be spitting. Until Ogwai meeting how ga make it with Asare Nakotonu. Media. Until then, anytime we anytime if you wake up, wish ye your job. Your job couldn't get a wish. Ndini conspire against Mass Namdekano. Now talk how we see imagine Namdekano is Simon Cotton. Any day no tetanoa, who may wish her evil. Evil could they wish her evil. Couldn't they wish evil? Can that evil not come to pass? With if from Simon, every day he wish you well. That is any day wish Simon well. He care. I quit for most of the only grow physically, only grow spiritually. It is a spiritual thing. Any day he wish you well. Vam is your wakonage. You know, I walk with a konage. You open the meya God. Wish you well. Well, I may wish I am not gani. I am not a Biafra. Nike Chineke. He say, catch for no moon name. I love you all. I can see you. Catch for one name all. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone. Good night.